Brown. Tú sabes, you know how I get down. What up? How's everybody doing tonight? We spent some. My lenses are a little messed up. But nevertheless, we are here. Let me get this situated. All right. All right. What's up, man? Bump some temprees, huh? All right, let's go. Let's do this. What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Hey, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Double tap that screen, homie. You know what's up?
Long days.
A lot of commercials, man. What's up with this? Let's go with this then. You're My World Girl by Rose Royce. What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. It's Tuesday the 24th. Posted up here at the Cantona. And just want to come in here and say Cubo. I know I took you guys for a good viaje this weekend. I took you guys to a few shows. It was pretty feeding, man. We did Bellflower, and then man, I don't remember Saturday, but I was too tired. Sunday we went to go hit Bellflower. Then we went to San Fernando Valley to Pacoima, to Pacas. It was packed. It was crazy. It was chaotic. It was pretty feed, man. But all in all, you know, I like to bring you what I can, when I can. And if I could travel, I'm going to do it, you know. So thank you guys for always tuning in. 3 podcasts jumping off. So dispensa if I don't catch what, you know what I mean, what you're saying. My bad, you know, pero do me a paro and share this live, man. Arturo, what up, Anthony? Saludos de East Los Angeles. What's up, carnal? How's everybody doing? Cuba from Arizona. What's up, man? Thank you guys for tuning in. Especially I didn't buckle down my shirt. I just got off of doing the whole run around the whole jale and getting ready and did some chanates. So I don't know if it came out good. It looks kind of weird, but nevertheless, you know, it's here. Nice hat. Gracias, Stockton Califas. Tuning in. What's up with all my northern family? Much love from Nela, OG. What's up, man? Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, big shout outs to all the gente up north, homie. Going through all that desmadre with Cesar Chavez and that hyena, homies. You know what I mean? You guys represent something now, so don't even trip on it. Don't tripas. You know, F it. It is what it is, homie. You know, ain't no hyena, no vato gonna hold down those huelgas and what really took place out there, homies. You know what I mean? You guys represented it from years ago, homie. And just because all this broke loose in the news and within 72 hours they were able to do all this, man, that's descarados. But you know, I seriously, my point of view, dog, Heiner's lying, dog. You know, did it happen? Could it happen? Yes, it did. It could have, homie. But at the same token, her family, Cesar's family, released that she's an opportunist. And that it wasn't just 2 kids that she had from Cesar. There was 3 with the DNA test. So it was 3 Cesars and 3 Richards, the brothers. The reason why Richard didn't want to marry Dolores was because of he was married to the tia, and it was true. It comes to light what the homies from Fresno told me, that they were all sleeping with each other. It was the truth, homies. Could it happen what they did with the kids? Yeah, it could have, homie. But I think her fame and her hunger was more important than the security of the kids. That's where I get pissed off at. You know what I mean? That's where I'm mad at. But nevertheless, Holmes, it's gonna happen. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But they still got the logo. They still got the Union out there. And they still got the Rasa representing, you know what I mean? So We can't let a couple apples ruin the batch, homie. You know what I mean? So, saludos to you vatos, homie, up there, dog. Big shout outs, homies, you know? And it's sad, homie, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. The media's gonna suck it up, and they're all gonna talk masa, and the feds never got involved, but yet it was the New York Times, and it's got you, homie. But what can you say, homie? You know, right? Right? Hello, everyone. Jackie, what's up, man? I see you. Marlene, what's up, man? I see you, Marlene. Uh, what up, Holmes? What's cracking lacking? Sorry, must have been the wind. Orale, what's up, you guys? Big saludos and big shout outs to everybody tuning in. Thank you, guys. Share, share, share. Today I'm riding solo. The wifey's out there running the errands, doing the whole desmadre, but for a little bit, and we're gonna be here, homes. You know what I mean? Worry about your masa. Worry about yeah, dog. That's true, dog. Worry about your own issues, homes. I agree, Spade. It's the truth, dog. You know, the whole desmadre, the whole Cesar Chavez bull crap, homie. You know, and our people's just straight in the darkness, homie. You know, and I believe that seeking that fame, seeking that being an opportunist, you know what I mean, was more important than the safety of the kids, dog. You know what I mean? That's got you. Mikey, it's ever since he said the word, I don't want to say it, but here's an American Chicano and make a difference. My grandfather, we needed to earn that money at the time. My old grandfather, both grandmother. Man, you wrote a whole paragraph, dog. Uh, my dad cause they money because of the blankets. They say the word, but he did the world stop digging in garbage. I'm not against illegals, but I know that's what it's all about. Well, you know, big dog, that's a good point. That's a good topic, dog. Um, Somos Chicanos, dog. We're from here, homie. You know, there's always gonna be a little conflict between the paisas and us, dog. You know that, and I know that, dog. Even when we go down to Mexico, you look different, homie. The sad thing is we're the same race and the same blood, homies. We carry even the same last name. But just because we were raised over here doesn't mean that we're different like that. We're different because we were brought up different, you know? Sambato Sampaisa started saying that he came down and he wrote on my post. He came down about in the 80s, 90s, and he said the worst enemies were the Chicanos, you know? Uh, and that the most feedback that he would get was from the Chicanos that they didn't like him because he had came down and they called him a paisa, and he was just complaining and rambling and doing all this. But I told him this. I go, I understand, dog. I get it. But if you're gonna complain, let's go with the history. Who called whose names first, homes? The paisas called us name first, homes, you know? So if you want to go down to that road, it was them, dog, you know? But nevertheless, we're the same gente, homes, however you want to put it, dog. You know, the problem and the issue here is that we can't see eye to eye on certain things because we live here and the style is different and we were raised different, but you know, we're still the same gente, dog, you know? I do know I was brought up to support them, back them up if something happens, even when you get torcidos, dog, you know? It's got you because they get to roam around. I don't speak on politic issues, dog, but this is a quick description of what really takes place, dog. And please understand, I don't speak politics, dog. Right here, prison politics, street politics, that's not my get down on me. But they get a pass, Holmes. When they're torcido, they get a pass, dog. And it's like, man, you know, and to us, the homies from Southern Cal, we have to take care of them. You know, we have to look out for them, you know? That's mandatory, whether they were in the right, they were in the wrong, and you know, riding it for free, like, oh man, you know? And we always gotta look out, and it's always gonna be like that where we look out, you know? And they get a ride as in the pisa car, so it's easier for them. They don't have to get involved with too much stuff. But I only speak on these things briefly, so please, no disrespect towards anybody, any ramfla or anything like that. But I just say that to say all this. Nevertheless, we gotta back them up. We have to be there as much as we can, dog. I know our estilo, our cultura is different. You might disagree or whatnot, but he's still cafe like you are. You will never have blonde hair and blue eyes, and if you do, it's because you're probably from Guadalajara, you know. But still, we gotta back up the hint as much as we can, and they don't see it like being underpaid or putting value into the trade and all that, and they're just different, dog. Their stilo is different, dog, and they look at us like, you guys are different, you guys are lazy, you guys are this. I get it on both sides, homie. I understand it, just two different ball games. Sac in the house. What's up, Sacramento? Ever been to Nueva York? Chalecos, homie. Hopefully soon, dog. But either way, we gotta back them up, homes. You know what I mean? There are gente, you Chicano, you brown, homes, the same thing. They're gonna look at you, even if the yellow was there and he would pull you over, and look at you. Right away, he could kind of tell whether you're a paisa or a Chicano. He could tell right off the top because of the stilo, the way you wear the rocha, the way you're the ranfla, the style of the car, and right away he's, you know what I mean, but he's still gonna try to identify who you are, you know what I mean. But nevertheless, what's taking place right now is sad, you know what I mean. It's tearing everything down, and the vato's already 33 years he was gone, and do we take the word for the hyena that's 90 something? She's trying to clean up her sins or try to change things over. All the feminist hyenas, all the hyenas that are all out there, oh, good for her, you know what I mean. They want to trade everything into Huerta's name, you know what I mean. But still, they all got to get credit for what they did for the Rasa out there, man. So saludos. Shout outs to all my Rasa out there. Shout outs to all the people up north, homie. Zero pedos. Shout outs to all the people up north, homies. You know what I mean? Orale, what's my name, homies? Rockin Chicano. Rockin Chicano, homie. What up, brother? Richard. Much love and respects, homie. Orale, firme. What's up, Betty? What's a wave out from Chuco Town? Orale, what's up, man? Shut up, Gerber. Orale, Kevin's talking smack. Orale, Kevin. Thank you for joining in, homie. I didn't know that you're a crap talker on the internet, homie. I thought you would have cajones, homies. You could inbox me and message me. I live in the city of Norwalk, homies. Anytime, any place, homie. I don't trip, dog. I don't bang. I don't trip on nothing like that, dog. I'm a straight up freaking dude, homies. I like to have conversations, you know what I mean? And if you can't handle it, if you can't, roll with it, then, hey, homies, this probably ain't the place for you, carnal. You know what I mean? Yours is probably talking masa, the net bangers out there and talking a whole lot of mess, block out your address and all that, and whatever's clever, homie. You know what I mean? Go kick rock, Kevin. That's right. Gracias. Small House Projects. Gracias, homie. The most gangster I've ever been was when I dressed up as a suitor. Love that old school style. Simone, fresh carne. It is, dog. But unfortunately, that estilo has been out many years, and it's only coming out for the weekends. You know what I mean? And it's pretty good, homies. I can't dress on it because I'm too big, homies. I'm too chubby. Okay, I got a spammer. Dispensa, you guys. I gotta always catch these spammers as much as I can, He said if you need money to pay the renta and all that, he can't even pay his own freaking renta, homie. Right? Oh, the shirt. Oh, gracias, Gonzalez. The shirt is by Cowtop, but designed now bigger and sleeves are better through Rockin Chicano. So we collaborated, and I'm helping them out to design more stuff. So gracias, thank you so much. On TikTok right here, check it out, Rockin Chicano. Follow the whole trade and medals there, and we have so the shades, the gafas, the lisas. They're all feeding me, you know. Rockin Chicana, órale, yeah, it's already been trademarked también, dog, just in case, homie, you know? What up from Sanato? What's up, homito? What's cracking lacking? What city you guys are tuning in, homie? What are the top 5 oldie songs of all time? Oh, man, that's a good question, homie. It depends, dog. It depends what kind of mood you're in, homie. It depends, you know? What up from Florencia? What up, Florence? What's cracking lacking? Blessings from Ray from Tijuana, Baja Califas, Tournament Island, FC. Oh man, it went too fast. I'm paying $5 grand. Okay, I got another. Let me block this fool. Okay, I caught him right away. Rocky La Rasa, East Side Story for Life. Some fool said his paperwork burned in the South Fire. Ooh, that's crazy. You can still file for the paperwork, homes. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be an excuse. Oh, I don't wear them, but I like the style. Oh, that's good, Gonzalez. Gracias. Colorado in the house. When we're coming back to AZ, well, we gotta be coming. Hopefully this weekend. I'm not too sure. So far, so good. You know what I mean? Pero we're trying to make it out there. What up from KC, Detroit, Michigan in the house? I don't know what it was when I was younger. Cholos always wanted to jump me. Oh, you're a fool, huh? What's going on, OG? Blessings from Ken Shaw, high class of 1984, San Juan. Órale, firme, dog. Saludos from National City. This is Little Puppet from Chicago. Órale, Little Puppet. Mucho gusto, homie. What up, man? Much love from Chuco Town. That's right, Holmes. Is that a Pendleton? No, dog. It's a flannel. It's a flannel. It's different, but still, you know. Remember, I schooled you guys before. Flannel and Pendletons are different. The Pendleton is original shirt. Does an OG mean an old guy? Something like that, Delta. I'm in love with Mexico. I want to dress Rasa, but I don't want to get cueteated. Well, homie, walks like a duck, dresses like a duck, looks like a duck, quack, quack. First guy, it was probably your homies, your haircut homie. Juanito, what's up, homie? I need to go back. All right, go handle, commando. Hey, Anthony, what's up, bro? Anthony Bravo, what's up, homie? I send you a super chat to cover a grizzly. Would you give it to someone? Inbox me, home. See what's up, homie. Quack, órale. Simón, ¿verdad? En Pacas, what's up? H-Town in the house. Angelo, what's up, man? That's a sick hat, bro. Gracias, homie. I got this one from Mexico, dog. You ain't gonna believe this, dog. I got this hat for 10 bolas, dog. 10 bolas is 220 pesos, dog. OG for life, Eastside Story, what's up? You gotta go to the Santa Fe Springs swap meet, this madre on Sundays. No, dog, I don't go there, dog. And, I don't go there, carnal. Santa Fe Springs swap meet, oh man, it's just mayhem, dog. It's puro party, puro drinking, you know what I mean? It just depends, dog. 10, sell it for 50. Nah, I can't, dog. You know, depends. You gotta know the value of the hat, dog. This, to sell it, I probably ask about 35 bolas, dog. You know what I mean? 40 at tops. But, you know, you could kind of tell when you're a hat guy, you kind of tell the materials. Aquí estamos, Grandel. What's up, homie? I miss living in LA. Orale. I like them shades. What brand are they? Pretty soon, the Rockin Chicano ones. Hey, Holmes, I've been with Mahina for 10 years. That's the homie sister. Okay, hold up. We got a question here. Hey, Holmes, I've been with Mahina for 10 years. That's the homie sister. Any advice? I want to move on. Well, Moon, money, is it you want to move on with her or you want to move on with yourself, dog? You want to take off, escuentearte? So be more specific, dog. Camarita from Guam, U.S. over Pacific Ocean next to Korea. I just want to say hallelujah to glory be to God. That's right, homie. I need them shades, bro. Right here on TikTok, Rockin Chicano, homie. Just join. Nice hat. I have become a straw hat in the summer kind of guy. That's right. Southside 13, Yuma Town, Arizona. Oh, man, Arizona, Yuma? That must be hot right now, carnal. Am I a trompa supporter? Do I look like it, dog? Kevin, do I look like it, homie? All die respect for you. Oh, man, it went too fast. How you feel about Fresno? Oh, Fresno's feeding me, dog. Eastside Fresno, all of them gente. I got a lot of people that follow me from Fresno. El verdadero, el peligro. Gonna check. Okay, I need advice, carnal. I want to move on with my life and break up with her in the nicest way. Money Mikey. All right, let's answer his question. In the nicest way, he said, he wants to break up with the homeboy sister. Okay, look, dog. First and foremost, when you hook up with the homeboy sister, there's gonna be a little bit of conflict due to the fact that that's his carnala. So you already proved that because you've been there 10 years. So at the same time, you had your carnal, your homeboy's back because you hooked up with her. You promised to take care of her, whatever. Some words were exchanged, and even some putazos were probably exchanged. You know what I mean? Pero nevertheless, Holmes, you stepped up to the plate and you decided to join in the clica and hook up with the familia. Not just the clica, but with the familia. So they were able to take you in and, you know, and really release the carnala, even though she had her own, its own prerogative. She could do whatever she wanted, but at the same token, they probably had high hopes for her. Probably, I don't know the whole story. But if and indeed, you know, they opened the doors, they had your back, they handle business, homie. And it's been 10 years, homie, and she's been faithful. She's been hanging, riding with you. The carnal's been riding with you. It's something to think about, dog. Because look, Holmes, it's the trust and the honesty that they were seeking for the best interest of the carnala. That's the way I would look at it when I had my own sister and I had conflicts with her boyfriends, and one of them I had to do what I had to do, dog. I can't explain these things here because they'll shut it down, but I had to do what I had to do. But that was my carnala. I had to look out for her, you know. A couple times I had to kind of get into it with them gente, you know. But they were trusted when she hooked up with their vato, trusted, whatever, and we took them in and, you know, we helped them out, not him, them out. I had to we helped them out. My jefitas, my tias, everybody, because she ended up having a child at a young age. And they all participated, you know, but it was the trust and the honesty and the support that they have from the familia. Now, if you decide to do that, Holmes, you know, it seems like it doesn't, there was no cheating on there from the way you explained it. But look, check this out, homie. Just because you think it looks greener on the other side doesn't mean that it's going to be green, carnal. You know, it might just be painted grass, homie. You know, if and indeed it's there, dog, and the respect is gone, we'll try to build it back up, homie. You know, don't rank out, homie. You know what I mean? Don't leave it hanging like that, dog. You just go back out there and go try it again and try to separate yourself from the familia and focus within your guys' relationship, homie. It might grow, carnal. You know what I mean? It might grow. I'm not saying no, it ain't, but it might, dog. You know? From the way you made it sound, dog, it's just you just got tired of it. Sometimes we get tired. And my mom told me this one time, but she was a cantinera. She was in the guys. She said, son, sometimes the individual gets tired of the same old fish, you know? And that's still with me. And I was a freaking This papaya, homie. You know what I mean? Oh, it don't matter if fish gets old. But then I gotta start to realize and understand, Holmes, when I start reading the Bible, Holmes, about the manna, and they were out there for 40 years. They cooked it, they fried it, they skinned it, they did this, they did everything with manna, dog. So it's the same thing here, Holmes, you know what I mean? It gets tiring, Holmes, but it's okay. Do different things, try different ideas, Holmes, you know? Uh, Approach things differently, Holmes. It might work out for you, carnal. Just don't throw in the towel and leave the whole familia hanging and out, you know, and then you're going to be the talk of the town because you're going to come back. You're in the barrio. It's your homeboy. You're going to have to come back, you know? You're going to have to, you know, that, and it's going to stay with you forever. There was a story that they once told me this. They said this vato moved out. This vato moved out. He was a hardcore vato, and they called him Canicas. And, hey, Canicas, oh, he's crazy. Canicas, if you guys know the meaning of Canicas, what that means. So he decided to move out after, you know what I mean? He got out of jail, and he moved out and had kids, and the kids were going to school. He had a middle class out there looking feedman, comes back with a nice car, and the homeboy seen him. And it had been years, but the name still sticks. So he goes, oh, what's up, Canicas? What's up, Pomito Kyle Fu? He was in the Rafla. And he just ignored him. And the kids, Dad, who's that? Who's that, Dad? I don't know, son. I don't know. You see, he was trying to get away from that old lifestyle, but he wanted to show the kids where he came from. And all of a sudden, he's like, Canicas, come on, fool. And he goes to the door, and then all of a sudden, he gets out the car and he pushes the individual. He goes, hey, don't call me that, man. Hey, Canicas, it's me, fool. Johnny Holmes, what's up? Hey, Canicas, it's been a while. You know? So he finally had to come out. He comes out of the Ramfla, and again, he grabs him, homie, and he's like, hey, don't call me that, Holmes. And then all of a sudden, he jumps back in the car, and he's trying to get away, and the homeboy opened the door. Hell no, I want a hug, fool. So Canicas gets out, and he starts freaking, and the vato can't breathe. And he's all like, no, I still love you, Canicas. You know, he goes, don't call me that. Don't call me that. So vato was already choked out, and he couldn't talk. So he couldn't breathe. He couldn't talk. So he's all like, you know, that's the point of the story, homie. You're still crazy no matter what. You're still going to go back to the hood, homies. People are going to remember, carnal. You know? It's a crazy, trippy story. Supposed to be kind of funny, but at the same token, it's true. The vato still loses his temper. The vato wanted to come back saying that he was changed, but hey, it never left him, homies. Grabbed the vato, and the vato, this is marbles. Remember when you used to play marbles? Marbles is canicas, you lost your marbles, homies, you know? Vato gets out, chokes him out, you know what I mean? And he can't breathe, and he's doing this, you know? Your name is still canicas no matter what, you know? So even though you go back to the neighborhood or whatever, you might be looked at different, homes. Something to think about, carnal, you know what I mean? So, wish you luck on that, homes, you know, and don't be a canicas, fool. Right? 100%, my boy. That's right. Who's that vato? Ole, Rockin Chicano, mucho gusto, homie. Rebecca, so true. Everybody's saying true. It's true, you know, and laughing. Q from Romania. What's up? Q from El Paso, Texas. That's why I don't go back. Change only what happens when you change your way of life. That's right. Are you coming to Stockton? No, carnal, I'm not coming to Stockton, dog. I've been, I got Alex going to Stockton. He's going to be out there with the toppers, homie. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Baby wants a suit, you know. Rebecca, what's up, man? I see you guys. Mucho gusto for tuning in. So true, never forget where you came from. Yeah. But he was still a crazy fool, canicas. Spencer, homie, but y'all thought situation I'm in, but I'm going to stick it out. That's right, money. That's right, fool. You ain't no ranker, homie. You're going to handle that. Handle commando. Guatemala in the house, brother. That's right. Rockin Chicano never leaves home without his palm. Ooh. Oh, I got it right here, fool. Got it right here. There you go. Alaska checking in. Northside Denver in the house. D-Camp, what's up? Don't be cantinas. canicas, homie, not cantinas. Puro vato firme. Poros, what's up, homie? Amori, Paz, what's up, homie? Southwest Florida. I had a friend that tried changing his life, but we all know him from his past. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Alamo, Texas, checking in. Brian says la mira, Holmes. That's crazy, dog. Ola from New Mexico. Canto has, what's up, homie? Sandro, gracias. It's a flannel, not a Pendleton. Indio Califas, gracias. Money, Mike said, gracias. We're out here live in my cantona, right here in the barrio. I still live here, doing firme. You know, I'm blessed. Fort Worth, Texas, what's up, man? Albuquerque, New Mexico, what's up, man? Jonathan, what's up, man? I see a Cuba homeboy from South Texas border. Ooh. Do I wear Stacey Adams? Yes, OG Juanito. I got them all, dog. I got all the colors on me, but I hate wearing them, dog. I like wearing Chucks now, you know what I mean? I mean, I gotta wear the Stacey Adams when I really gotta go dressed up. Almost I have all the colors. Light gray, brown, light brown, maroon with dark maroon with brown on it, khaki. I got them on, dog. Hey G, I love the way you explain about the situation with the lady sticking it out. Oh, with the homeboy? Yeah, that's right, dog. Philadelphia, what's up? Where do I get them from? Oh, I get them from LA, homes. Right now, they're about 140 bolas. I remember when they were like 40, 50 bucks, dog. You know, right now they're about 140 bolas, 130 something bolas, dog. Jose, saludos to you and your familia. That's right. OG says, I know, homie. Yeah, they're pretty expensive, but I have all the colors. We'll chill for wearing Adams all day in carnal. You know, California, it's up to you how you want to dress when you go out, you know. A lot of people like to keep that OG stilo still than to wear those Louis Vuitton shoes, or the charola shoes, the skinny jeans, and you know, the polo shirt, and like what when you go to a club, that's what you see. You know what I mean? Louis Vuitton stuff, all name brand stuff, and you know, everybody has their own different kind of style. You know what I mean? And to us, you remember this, homes. Remember this and mark my words, dog. OG clothing will always sell more than the fashion clothes, dog. What do you mean more than the fashion clothes? It's because, look, the fashion only comes, dog, seasons, dog. Not the OG estilo, the guayaberas and all that. That's always going to sell to the gente that are 40, 50, 60 years old. They're retired. They want to get a Lisa. They'd rather get that than getting a Le Tigre shirt or a Louis Vuitton shirt with, you know, that's so freaking expensive, $800-900 shirt. And, you know what I mean? That what you're going to wear that 10, 15, 20 years from now? Same clothing from the FUBU from 20 years ago, 25 years ago. You ain't going to sport that now. Look at the clothing, look at the stilo, look at the tanditos, look at the shades. The same stilo from what, 50, 60 years ago, dog? And it's still selling, homie, you know? It's still selling. It's always gonna sell, no matter what, because the old age, as the people grow older, that still gonna go on, and it's still gonna sell, dog, you know? The flannels are always gonna sell. They might change a little bit of patterns, but the flannel's always gonna stay warm for the gente, dog, you know? And they're gonna just go up in price. They're always gonna sell, dog. More than the Louis Vuitton ropa that's now here, you won't be able to sell it 20, 30 years from now. You won't, dog. Look at this freaking cow top stilo shirts, homie. He came out of what, in 91, 92? What's that, 30 something years? And it's still in stilo, dog. It's still selling. Stacey Adams, when they come out? 1910, I think, and it's still freaking selling. Stenson's what, 1850? And they're still selling, dog. Those freaking hats are like 300-400 bolas, dog. And they go to about 1,000, 2,000 bolas, dog. You know, that stilo's always gonna sell. You know what I mean? But if you like to just dress different and you think you outgrew all that, then that's fine, homie. When you get 40, 50, 60 years old, you're gonna try to dress OG. You can't be dressing like you're 30, 20 years, like you're 25 years old, looking 50-year-old. Imagine me looking like with that little freaking hairdo that they got, and the skinny jeans and shredded, and the Tigre shirt style, the polo shirt style, and the freaking charola shoes. Oh man, the Louis Vuitton shirts, and the freaking tacas in the face, and the bling blings in the mouth, you know, and the hair freaking forward. And I'm 50, I'm in my 50s. Oh man, córtatela, güey, chalecos, homie. You know? Alex is laughing, but in my line, homie. Your live videos on Sundays was cracking. Even got to see Sleepy. Oh, La Sleepy was there. They're pretty feed, man. For bringing us along. Gracias, Rockin Chicano. Jonathan, yeah. La Sleepy was there on Sunday. It was pretty feed, man. You know, I had a individual there that, you know, I really don't speak to, but, you know, I just never, it doesn't, you know, sometimes you got to mature and you got to be better, and you just got to walk away and do what you need to do, and don't let negativity or old conflict steer you up and get you back in your old ways. A perfect example was last Tuesday when, last Wednesday, when they had the city meeting. The city council brought an individual cracked out. You know what I mean? I know I spoke on this, and he tried to grab my hand, he tried to grab my shoulders and hold me back, and we knew we helped him out before, but he decided to jump ship and help out the assistant mayor. He's a crackhead, you know what I mean? And about to try to take the mic away from me, and like, hey, you know, let's go outside, let's, you know, and I didn't understand it, but look, instead of me getting mad and snapping at that fool and throwing him some guantazos, some putazos right outside, which it wasn't right to do, I just walked away. Sometimes you just gotta walk away from certain things and certain issues, homie, you know? Because then again, right away, they're gonna point the finger. Oh, he hasn't changed. They still call him canicas. Look at him. Look at canicas over there. You know what I mean? And it's the truth. Sometimes you just gotta let things go and keep it firme, where keep it cordial, and I could go record and whatever, you know, and I try to bring you guys the best experience that there is on the shows, on the bolos, or whatever it is. And during the week, I like to come out here and chop it up with you vatos and throw a little clecha, you know what I mean? So we could all get along firme. I got 3 podcasts jumping off at the same time, so I got 3 phones. That's why you guys hear that a lot. Oh, Dad, look at your setup. Look at your setup. You got 3 phones, you know? I designed it for that. I built it. They don't sell this. I had to design it, how to make the metal, and I got the metal cutter there, you know? And I was able to powder coat it, cut it, and bend it, and do all kinds of things, you know? But I give you guys the best that I can always, you know? What did I think about the guy who was breakdancing and took the shirt off at the end of the dance? That was crazy, Jonathan. That got there. If you guys didn't know, I pulled out 98,000 viewers on that one on TikTok. So gracias for tuning in. But if you guys didn't catch it, I was recording and they were pop locking and breakdancing, and they were pedos. But at the end, the vato goes, all right, watch out. And he took off his shirt. I'm like, look at this fool. He's a little bit out of weight, you know what I mean? He's older, you know? And but he was short. So he takes off his shirt, and that fool straight freaking went to the floor and started doing the freaking egg roll, dog. I'm like, what the? On the black top, homie. The black top. I was like, oh man, imagine all the rocks he was hitting and everything. I was like, oh man, at the end, he blew everybody away, you know? But he did pretty good, you know? Hey, Mary, Maria, I see you, Maria. That's right, take the high road. They are left with their mouths wide open, huh? Rosie, yes, that's right. And that's what you do, you know? Keep it feed me, you know? I just wear my Winos, Ben Davis, and my Pendletons and hairnet. All right, OG Juanito, that's the way to do it, homie. You know, everybody's different. You could sport your ropa or whatever. I like to dress up when I come out here with you guys, dog. I do, homie. Once in a while, when I'm hauling in my shop, yeah, you know, I got my t-shirt, I'm running and I'm buffing things out. I'm not dressed up like this, dog. But if I get your attention, if I got your time, it's very important that I don't have a big old bowl of salad here and, you know, and thing coming out of your mouth, dog. Nah, hell no, dog. And if I ever do that, homie, chequeada. I want you to say, hey, Rockin Chicano, chequeado, fool. You know, you're live, ese. You know what I mean? But it's very important that I try to represent myself the best that I can with you because your time is important to me. Your time is crucial. Crucial. That's the reason why with the haters, I don't trip, homie. They could go and suck an egg. They ain't got no huevos, dog. They ain't, you know, my inbox is there. You know, you want to have a clecha, little talk or whatever. My cantona's here in the city of Norwalk. I live in the barrio. You're more than welcome to come down, homie. You know, I don't trip on nothing. I'm straight up old school, dog. Anybody's welcome, homie. You know what I mean? Into my podcast, into my surroundings, dog. If you're a hater, hey, dispensa, homies, I don't know what's wrong with you, dog. You must not like the estilo. I probably smash your ex high now, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case might be, you know? It's nor here nor there. That's years ago, homes, you know what I mean? And if I burn you for the feria, hey, homes, it's the same vice versa. You burn, we burn, and you know, we live that crazy life. But other than that, homes, everybody's welcome here. We keep it firme, we keep it cordial. I bump some oldies. I try to dress as firme as I can to represent the cultura and our estilo, homes, because it's still living, homie. Even though people will try to bash it or talk masa, oh man, look at that, that's too old, you know what I mean? Hey, whatever's clever, homie. I don't trip on you when you wear your tight skinny jeans up your fundillo, homie. You know what I mean? Your pink shirt and all that crap. That's you, fool. I know commando, homie. Bumping corridos and all that. You can't even do a corrido yourself, homie. Your life wasn't even a damn corrido, dog, you know? But you want to be listening to others people's life stories and, you know, handle, dog. You know what I mean? That's all you, fool. I don't trip on none of that, dog. I don't got to trip on no freaking corrido. My life was a freaking corrido. So what I want to hear somebody that freaking sold this, sold that, I'm straight, dog, you know? The last thing I want to do is freaking remember all that, homes. So that's why we sit here, we speak lecha, keep it firme, you know, keep it cordial, and hey, much props and saludos to you, vatos, you know what I mean? Gabriel, love the stash firme, dog. I had to trim it today, dog. I had to do a little trim on it because it was getting all freaking declaro, dog. You know what I mean? ¿Qué onda, old OG? Puro firme ese. Gracias, vato loco. What's cracking, homie? Karis, what's up, man? Dispensa, I got 3 podcasts, homie. Greetings from Stockton, Califas. What's up, man? Let's see what this vato has to say. Buenos vatos, soy chileno, me gustan los autos y estoy juntando pa un zombitos los modelos. All right. Guarda la feria, güey, todo va a salir bien. Hey, Pete, what's cracking like, Pete? Whatever happened to Rosie and Osita? I haven't seen Osita. I seen Osita, what, like a month ago? Rosie, I haven't seen her. We just do our own thing, homes, you know. It takes a lot, homes. It takes, you know, when you become, listen, you guys, when you become a TikToker, YouTuber, whatever the case might be, homes, make sure you have a backup plan and make sure you have a vato that's going to record and do your reels and have the rights over your reels and your, content, and your name is registered and you're registered, and get your Department of Equalization ready, dog, to go pay off your taxes quarterly. That way, when it doesn't, at the end of the year, through all the feria, it's gonna accumulate. Eventually, they're gonna try to audit you. You know what I mean? So try to have your camera, vato. Try to learn your computers. Try to learn your TikToks. Try to learn all that, homes. It's gonna be beneficial, you know. And for all these hyenas, they're out there and working and doing. It's a lot of freaking work, homie. You know, and it's the real that they make money, you know. And remember, the real doesn't bring you that much feria. Try to bring it in through your brand. You know what I mean? Aldo, look, Holmes, you're trying too hard to be hard. Okay, vato? Aldo, pues me la pelas, güey. There's my inbox, homie. I ain't trying to be hard, homie. The hard is the vato talking to masa here like you with the fake account. I bet you it's a freaking fake account because you ain't even got a fleek on there, dog. You're trying too hard, homie, to be all gangster, dog. Cálmate, güey. Siéntate. Ve comete un pepino, güey. And come back and talk to me. Yeah, it goes a lot into it. Yeah, it does, MT. What's something you wish you knew when you were younger? How to do a business. Oh man, I wish my grandma would have taught us about the business instead of just letting it go when she, cuando se pasó, when she passed. I wish I would have known how to run a business, how to invest into the right things, That's what I wish I would have known, You have feria, you got to understand how to move it, That's, I wish I would have known, you know what I mean? What's up, fool?
What's up, my dude?
What you vatos doing?
Chilling, going for a walk.
What's up, mama? I got my neighbor. All right, you guys.
Bye,
The ghetto bird's out.
I know.
What you do, fool? So my neighbors, he just had a baby and he settled down. He was a crazy kid. I mean, he's a young man. He's about 19, 20. And he settled down and he's just walking his baby with this lady. His lady's about 3-4 years older. And they got their thing going on. And I'm happy for them. I don't want these kids and the guys like that. I met Danny de la Paz and Jesse Borrego. That's right. Grass to your neighbors. Yes, they're feeding gente, Hard Anthony is who is on live or in person, always standing up. That's right, Pete. Gracias. I learned real estate flip, etc. early. No better investment. Yeah, Charles. Yeah, dog. But at the same token, real estate, dog, is like I learned real estate flip, etc. early. Okay, look, dog. If and indeed you own the property, that's feeding. But when you're a salesman, dog, it's like you gotta con the people into buying a home. You would never hear an individual say, this is the wrong neighborhood for you. Or he'll never say, this is not the right time to buy right now, because he has to make his commission, And they always got to con the people into buying the property. Even though their people are trying to buy the pad or whatever, he's going to try to do the best that he can to buy the cantona. And that's your job. Now, if you own the property and you bought it and you're doing the sales, you're doing everything, and you're flipping it, that's feeding for you. But you try to come up with all that feria and all those loans, and rent them out to 3, 4, 5 different families, and they take all the parking, and the whole community just goes to cahoots, and it's kind of hard. But you could also have the property if you do have the property that somebody gave it to you or whatever, your familias or handed down, and that's cool. But 90% of the people that I know, they're part of the real estate, they're agents, and they flip the property, which is fine, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like you gotta talk them into buying something, dog, you know what I mean? And it's like, you'll never, it's a trip because when we were in the one time, I could hear the lady and I was in the stop sign, the car broke down in front of me, and they're trying to fix it, and I got stuck there. I ain't going nowhere, you know what I mean? I wanted to listen to what the real estate agent lady was saying, Oh, this is a beautiful neighborhood. This is an excellent neighborhood. The community's here great. And this is in the freaking heart of the one-ways in Shishire, homies. Don't lie, man. Tell them the crime rate, man. You know what I mean? Tell her, right away she got all red, Tell them, Norwalk Lamar School District is the lowest scoring schools in all California, And they just looked at me, they looked at her, she looked at me, and she was already like, freaking liar, get out of here, fool. You know what I mean? Just be honest, you know what I mean? That's hard. I bought cheap here in Redlands, repaired and rented them. Yeah, that's right. I live in Fresno, and it means a lot to me when you take us along with you on your live streams. Thank you. Gracias, Jonathan. Gracias. Where you stay at in Fresno? East side or what? No salesman here, Charles. That's right, Charles. If you own the cantona, that's feeding for you. You could flip the cantonas. you know. But remember, in order for you to get approved for a mortgage, you need a lot, homes. You need a lot of feria. So uh, save your feria and get some co-signers, and then flip the whole thing and start making your feria, dog. You know what I mean? Saludos to everybody. Or submit references, docs for requests. It brings up judicial inquiries for any investigation currently not under any against me. All right. Haters don't realize they're the same on and off the camera. Yeah, that's right. If your job requires to lie, ain't no good. That's right. What's up? You all right? You chilling? Hey, I made the coffee, so I haven't tasted it, homie. So
You put 2 of them, right?
sing out. What? 401k makes your dreams come true. Jesse, that's a fat man's lie, homie. Look, Holmes. If you plan to have weekends off, if you plan to just work a 9 to 5 and this and that, dog, 401k is the way to go, dog. Okay, don't take me wrong. That's the way to go, dog. But if you want to launch off, if you want to take off, if you really want to freaking invest gacho and do your whole jale and get a negocio, then withdraw that 401k, dog. But they're gonna tax the hell out of you if you don't invest it right, carnal. You know what I mean? If you have all your feria from your union and all that, union is the best way to go, dog. If you just plan to have a firme life, no worries, work your 9 to 5 homes and you have your weekends off, go play some baseball and all that, that's perfect for you, dog. That's perfect for you. Not me, dog. I'm a go-getter, homes. I'm gonna go get it, dog. Some way, somehow. You know what I mean? Without the union's help, without the 401k, I'm gonna go hustle it. We got close to about $1 million invested in the business, dog. And that was all from hustling, fool. Hustling, homie. Hustling, dog. No 401k. Do we got a 401k here? Did we ever pull out money out of a 401k? We didn't, dog. And chingas, hustle it out there, dog. Yeah, when you own a business, ain't look. What time is it? What? 5 something? No, when we get up, almost 6 in the morning, we already up doing our thing, and you know, and we won't go to sleep till what? Yesterday you stopped at what? 10 o'clock. You were tired, so from like 5 something to 10 o'clock at night, dog. You know, that's a lot, homie. That's more than what? 12 hours. That's, you know, but that's owning a business, dog. You know, we go getters. We leave something behind for the kids. You know what I mean? 401k, yeah, you can leave behind for the kids, but what legacy do you leave? I'm gonna try to leave a legacy, homie. Vida loca. Fresno in the house, big dog. I said, mine. What's up, homie? ¿Cómo estás, Vic? Sleep is for the timid. I didn't say it. Season said it. It's the truth, dog. I live in Fresno. I'm originally from Santana. I even got a star tattoo, but I live in the east side of Fresno. Jonathan, that's right, carnal. Saludos to you. San Pancho in the house, Mission District OG. Legacy's good, my boy. Hopefully the kids know what to do with it. Yes, Fernie, that's very important, dog. Now that my son's turning 18, he gets to run the show now, dog. Too much, get my 8 and I'm straight. That's right, Jesse. Yeah, that's right, dog. You know, some people were meant for this, some people were meant for just a regular holiday, dog. You know what I mean? And that's that. You gotta respect that, dog. What up, Vato from Costa Mesa, Orange County? What's up, OC? The 401k is good for the tax deduction, homie. Really? ¿Qué ondas? Chepe, Chicago in the house, brother. Saludos. Raider Tommy, what's up, homito? What's up, Scott? How you been? Sleep in the cousins of death. All right. You from Memphis? Yo, from Memphis. What's up, Memphis? What up, Laredo, Texas? Saludos, Anthony family. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in, man. The wife just came back in, so she was out there at the Avon lady, you know what I mean? And putting all the Avon.
They don't even have that.
They don't got that no more, huh?
I used to love Avon.
Monterey Bay, Northern Califas. What's up, Jazz? ¿Cómo estás, homie? I'm from Memphis too. Órale, ¿qué onda, custom? Uh, Carnal, do you know if they still sell winos? No, dog. They're different now. The new winos that they have, I bought some for my son. They tore up so fast.
Oh
Dog.
my God, fast.
Fast, almost. Only one use, dog. They're not the same, dog. Saludos from Brownsville, Texas. Bakersfield en la casa, carnal. ¿Qué onda, homie? San Fernando Valley. Yo, RC. It's Darren from Newport. Darren, what's up, Darren? New follower, carnal. Hey, thank you. Devalos Albuquerque here, brother. What's up? Damn, man. I still have my grandpa's winos. That's right. They're still old school, homie. Brush them down, throw a little hairspray. You'll be good to go, carnal. Salute from Cincinnati. What's up, Ronnie? Rotten Ronnie. What's up, Rotten Ronnie? We used to have a vato named Rotten Ronnie. He was crazy, dog. Tay, what's up, man? Arizona in the house. Sock chick food already, homie. Detroit, Michigan. What's up, homie? Okay, my question is, okay, what does this vato say?
From which one? Because I'm logging into all of them.
Okay, let me see what he has to say. My question is, did they give all the immunization vaccines for the state of California, like the federal mandate immunization? Because some of the stuff we're seeing, we can't catch, so we don't have a cure. Well, some of them are mandate, and right now they're still fighting over it. So I do know that. I was watching the news the other day, but still, you know, I'm cautious on all that, you know. There's still some missing for my kids, but I'm all right, you know. Órale, homie, from the 505. ¿Qué onda, vato? Órale, mi compita. ¿Qué onda, Rafa? Rafa Loco. What's cracking? Hey, OG. Hey, OG, any advice for a new dad raising a son? All right. Is that Rex? Redneck Tex Mex Vet. That's his name. Redneck Vet Tex Mex Vet. If that's your first son, hey, congratulations, Holmes. You know, I always teach him right, Holmes. If you lack a father in your life, you're gonna know what to fulfill that spot. So raise them right. Don't be too hard on them, but be hard on them. Just right, Holmes. Don't let them slide with a lot of things, dog. And don't let the mom try to raise them, because the mom's always gonna try to fight. Right. Welcome back, you guys. Spencer.
On which one?
On both of them, TikTok and you Google.
No, I didn't.
All right, Dispensa, you guys, it froze up. So, but back to what I was saying about the vato Tech Next, whatever his name is. But if indeed the mom is there, dog, which is female, you need two parents to raise a child. You know, people are gonna disagree and say, nah, my mom did it, my dad did it. Yes, we know that. They're badasses. That's female. I understand, dog. But nevertheless, they always need both parents on me. They need the mom side and need the father side. See, a mom can't raise a man. He could raise a boy, but he can't raise a man, dog. You know, and people are going to disagree, all this and that, or whatever the case might be. I already know it. Oh, you can't say that with my mom. You know, you still need the attention and the support and the leadership and the guidance of a father, homie. I don't care how you want to put it. I don't care how bad your jefita was. She didn't have no huevos, homie. So, if and indeed the jefita is there, homes, try to keep it firme, but at the same token, dog, you're going to have to step up your game whenever you need to step up your game, dog. So that way, when the boy is being raised, he's being raised the right way, homes, with morals, respect, responsibility, you know, and always tell him and make sure you bring it up to him that he is somebody different, somebody special, and that he is loved, and that he could always trust you guys, not to fear you guys, but to trust you guys. And always go and show him responsibility, show him leadership, and never be scared, homies, you know? Never have fear. Fear is a disease, homie. Push that out of his heart, you know? Teach him that accepting things that are the ordinary, accepting things that are not familiar to his sight, that it's okay. not to be quick to judge, but use wisdom and knowledge, and you're gonna teach him that wisdom and knowledge, homie. But teach him love. Most of the important thing to teach him love and teach him right, homie. When he grows up, he's gonna make his own decisions. You know, you did the best that you could. If he decides to go to the left or to the right, whatever the case might be, you as a father, you did the best that you can. Keep your foot down, Holmes, you know what I mean? And your no's are no's and your yeses are yeses. No matter what case, what might come up, you always put your foot down, dog. And you're the head of the household, not the mom. You wear the pants, homie, not the mom, dog, you know? You got that, firme? I'm not racist, but el vato de la barra de droga es mexicano. Why are you buying it to begin with, fool? That's what's up, OG. Much love and respects. I really take it to heart and appreciate the advice. Gracias, Rednecks. Tex-Mex Bet. That's a crazy name. Nathan, I hope you're having a good day. You también, homie. Are you Chinese? Chicken chow mein. I thought you knew Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee asked me, are you Chinese? Hola. I know karate. I know kung fu and a whole lot of crap you don't know. Puro pedo, homie. Puro pedo, dog. Please, homie. Do I look? Hey, I'm too dark, homie. I got a big rocha. They got little pito hairs right here.
I don't really have like facial hair.
Ain't got no facial hair, homie. They got little pito hairs right here, dog. She got a big rocha, homie. Sir, what up? I saw you on the 6th Street Bridge. Do I ride Harley? Nah, hell no. I don't want to Harley. I mean, I wouldn't mind out, but I'm too busy on broadcast. Casey, what up, homegirl? How you doing, Casey? See, I'm paying attention to you, homegirl. Casey is a model. Well, she looks like a model. She's always on there. And saludos to you, Casey. Much love and respects to you, homegirl. The hat and glasses, Bruce Lee, orale. Is that part of your clothing brand too? Simone, just the Lisa and the shades, homie. Not the hat. I really don't want to get in too much into the hats, homie. CJ, I've been with my girl since 18. She's kind of talking about marriage, fool. What you scared, fool? How old are you now? Oh, I'm 23. You've been with her since, what's that, 5 years? 5 years? Well, get ready, homie. Another one bites the dust, fool. Don't trip, homie. You know, that's what it's all about, right? Marriage and the crias and the paying the bills and 401ks and jale. You know what I mean? It'll be all right, dog. But it'll probably be the hardest thing of your life. I mean, to me, being a parent and being married is the hardest thing of my life. I gotta admit, it's just something different. I'm used to the calles. I'm used to my way and the highway, homie. You know what I mean? Bounce rock, roller skate. Cierra la puerta, pedal to the metal, no windshield, vida loca. You know? High speed chase, vámonos recio, homie. Get torcidos. Throw away your public defender, homes. Get your state appointed and see how much time you got, homes. You know, so it's different. So when you have this life, homie, it's hard. It's just different. You know, you try to relate and you try to see and analyze and try to be the best person that you can, homie. When they used to sell the winos, Simone, at the liquor store, Simone. Where did I stay at, homes? Right here in the city of Norwalk. M. Cindy Hernandez. What's up, M. Cindy? What's crackin'? Bro, you're too old for this bull crap. Grow up already. Gracias. Let me see how you look, dog. Can you go and track that vato down on YouTube? Is there a way? I want to see how you look, dog. I want to see that you're dressed in a 3-piece suit, homie. I want to see you in a 2-story cantona, dog. I want to see all that, dog. I want to see your freaking success, homie. Tanto pedo that you're wolfing, homie, you know? Norwalk near Carmenita. All right. His name is G. Mobile La Nueva 93.
Yeah, I see a bitch just uploading.
Oh, do you? All right, we're gonna see this vato.
It doesn't have any content and it doesn't have like a face or
nothing.
It's just a G.
Tanto pedo para cagar aguado, homie. Por favor, homito. You know? Anyways, I want to see your success. Oh, you want to see my success, homie? Ah, man, it's been almost 19 years. 19 years, homes. I developed a business. I work with the Angel Tree nonprofits, helped pioneer 2 churches, homes. I helped out develop La Puente project for Cerritos College. We've fought with cities, we fought with state, we fought with so many people to establish better understanding for our Rasa. Toy drives, nonprofits, toy drives, Rosarito Run, Tecate Run. What else? We could go on and on and on.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving Motown Ministries, the regular Motown Ministries,
Oh, and then you did the convalescent home. For a while.
Convalescent Home Ministries, Juvenile Home Ministry. Oh, homie.
What have they done?
We go on and on and on and on and on for years, homie. Oh, dog, I could just go on, dog. It's irrelevant. I don't use that as success, dog. I catapult. Boom, vámonos. Descuéntate, dog. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing, dog. I own a warehouse. I have a warehouse with my machinery, trailers. I got all kinds of crap, dog. You know, so I'm hoping. Then I've been incarcerated half of my life. So what's your excuse? I'm hoping your success is better, dog. My sarapes have traveled around the world. The colors, the sarape jackets that I developed has traveled around the world. This is tanto pedo para cagar aguado. Yeah, it's true, dog. All this drama crap and vato didn't. You don't even got a flica, homie. You know? But we've established a lot, dog. So success is what you make it happen, dog. What is it that you're making happen, dog? And can you run with it, homes? When you go and you're in your coffin right there, dog, what are they gonna say, homes? You know what I mean? You know, this vato, he worked a 9 to 5. He was a good guy, and he enjoyed his weekends, pistear, and he came around, cut my grass. No, hell no, dog. I want people coming in from the men's home, the women's home, the programs, the AA, the NA. Hey, this vato put it down, homie. Hey, man, this vato help me out. Hey, man, you know what? We gotta be like that, and it's the legacy that you leave behind, homie. You know. How long have you been incarcerated and what did you do? I was incarcerated for about 15 years, homie. And I did everything, dog. Everything you could think of. Hales. If you don't know, let me see your name. Spook Loke. So, pretty sure that you understand Calo. So, I'll speak to you in Calo so the social media companies don't trip. I do everything from Hales, G-Rides, high-speed chases, homie. Ranflas, the juras, cuetazos, balazos, PCP, jugo, everything, homie. Asaltos, you know what I mean? Máscara, vámonos recio. We did it all, dog. We did all that. Bull crap. I call it bull crap, homie. I wish I would have known that, dog, But paroled in good standings, I'm good. I've been out 19, 20 years. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm straight. I shoot for the success, homies. I shoot for the stars, homie. I might not own, but doggone it, I'm gonna try to own them. Vato, let's see what it said. Que se oiga la música, algo de Santana. Órale, firme. Gracias. Hey, thank you guys. Double tap that screen, homie. My cousin is Trooper. Bro. I met a few years ago at the LA car show. My cousin is Trooper. I'm wondering if you remember Simon, dog. And I know Trooper real good. Both of them. You, mijo, are on top of the food chain and respecting the Rasa to a better life. Praise God. Charles, you said it right. The main important key is praise God. It's the man upstairs that he made it happen. I could have said all this, which I'm saying it, but it would have never happened with the man upstairs, dog. He called the cuetazo, True words spoken by True G. You got a good heart, brother. It shows. Gracias, Kyle. Hello from Baco. Richard, what's up? Spook Lokes, praise God. Simone, homie. Are you from Cali, Simone? The rest don't matter. Exactly. It doesn't matter, homie. It always gives God the glory and the praise. 'Cause he's the one that got me out. I don't want to drink no more, you guys. I don't want to do drogas no more. I didn't, dog. I was up to here, homie. You know, freaking, man, big dog, we did it all, homes. Freaking bolos, clubs. When I got out, we all got out. There was a lot of us on freaking parole, homie. And we all start clubbing, going to bars. We did it all, homes. Dressed all G'd up, all three-piece suit. You know what I mean? All trimmed up, all feed, man. On parole, all swollen. We did it all. Motels, hotels, drogas, jugo. Man, I got freaking tired of it, dog. And I wanted to get away from the pisa and the drogas, dog. And I couldn't let it go. And finally, I got those cigarettes. I asked the man upstairs, help me. Help me. Oh, he helped me, all right. He sent me back to the joint, you know what I mean? And I had to change little by little. I still, you know, and maybe that was the only way to keep me sober. That was the truth, you know. ¿Cómo aprendiste para tirar putazos? ¿Tomaste boxeo? En las calles, homie. Y luego, look, I'll say it in Spanish. Te voy a decir en español, luego en inglés. En el barrio siempre tienen rines para boxear. Y íbamos allí y hacer rutina cuando estábamos jóvenes y a tirar putazos. Lo bueno que ayudó cuando fuimos para la juvenil, ya estábamos listos. You know, y en la juvenil se agarran machín. So what I said in Spanish was, the individual says, how did you learn how to throw hands? Was it because of boxing? Well, in the neighborhoods, they always have gyms. And we used to have a gym here, you know, in Excelsior High School. It was a boxing gym. So we would come off and on and try to hit the bag and try to understand it. And we'd throw down and go up there and go spar or whatever. You prepare yourself so when you hit juvenile hall was vida loca. You learn how to fight. Whether you don't know it, you will know it by the time you're out of there, you know? So to this day, I just brawl. I don't box, I brawl. You know what I mean? My son's a boxer. I have apprentice bond. Effing police dragged me, kicked me out of jail. All right, Heather. I don't understand it, but try to break it down. I'll try to read it. Are you still pushing your son to join the military, and did he start boxing again? No, he's just been hitting the bag, and they already sent him his request for the Marines. But my son says, I'm just going to stick to the company. I'm going to run with it. So he's running the company.
Yeah.
He's running the freaking company. I'm not even there no more, dog. So he's, you know, the company's going to be his, homie, you know. Un saludo de Peru. Where are you from, carnal? Right here from the city of Norwalk. I'm still here. My husband passed away, was Sureño, so I know that life. All right, Heather. Yeah, that's right. I wish when I was young, my father taught me these things. Chivo, yes. It's very important, Chivo, that we learn all these things, homie. That's why it's very important that you get your, when you get your crias and your grandkids, your nephews, you break this down to them. You know? Your hat is really fed me tonight, Holmes. You like the tandito, homie? You like the tandito? Feed me, huh? Pachuco style, dog. Except for the feather, Holmes. I hate wearing the feather, dog. Only compa, I grew up in Highland Park back in the 80s and 90s. That's right, killer. Respects all you do. God knows your heart. Ophelia, what's up, man? What else did you say? Respects, brother. Keeping it triple OG, triple. That's right. Chivo says for sure. That's right. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in, man. It's 7:34 at night out here in Califas. And I just been spitting some good game at you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And you know what, man? Life might be hard at times, but hey, amárate un huevo. Everything's going to turn out firme, dog. You know, it'll be okay. You know, when somebody said, I want to see your success, man, that's been my success, homie. Just pushing to the top, dog, you know? And not paying attention to the haters, not paying attention to the people that want to keep me down. Because then people are always going to want to keep you down. Just like the individual said right here on social media. They're haters now, they're haters then, they're haters in the future, they're haters off the camera, on the camera. They're just selfish individuals with a lot of jealousy and envy, homie. You know? But you do you, Holmes, you know? That's your success, homie. Don't even trip on them, gente, homie. Kick them to the side, kick them to the freaking curb, homie. Harbor area, Cubole, homie. Only one person watching, MEC. Yeah, dog, that's on where you're at. But I got 3 phones, dog. On this one's almost 200 people watching over here, carnal. On Facebook, 15, not that much. But I'll hit my big reels when I go out there. I broke my record, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago? 282,000 viewers, dog. And my reels probably hit about 2 million views, dog. You know what I mean? So YouTube is, yeah, you know what I mean? It's okay, dog. You know what I mean? Pero
YouTube, they just want to hear
that social media,
ducks.
the ducks, that social media, homie, is, I've noticed that they love the drama. You know, if you ain't talking about drama, if you ain't talking backlashing on individuals, oh man, you ain't flying on that broadcast, dog, and that social media. But I'm not like that, dog. And welcome, homes. Everybody's welcome here, dog. I don't care if you're up north, down south, whatever. You dropped out, whatever. I don't care, homes. You're welcome. Unless you're about those little niños and all that. Chalecos, homie. Cuéntate, fool. You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, God is the only one watching. All right, feed me. It's hard when the families are haters. Chivo, that's right, homie, but never mind them, dog. New York City in the house. Congratulations, my G. Blessed to you and your family. Juana. Juan Avila. Hola, Juan Avila. Cubo from Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, man? Houston checking in. Thank you guys for checking in. Gracias. Much love and respects. Ophelia says, drama for the mama. Cuéntate, homes. You know, that's true. That's very true. People like to stir up things, and you just, you know, I'll clown. You're gonna clown, I'll clown back, homie. You know what I mean? You better have something to support it through your social media. You better be somebody, dog, because 99.9% of the time it's a fake account, dog. It's like, oh, este vato don't even have the freaking huevo. That's why I call them huevudos. They're all up in the computer and with the huevo on the front of their forehead, you know? Instead of letting them know what the size and the shape of the freaking huevos are, let them hang, you know what I mean? They want to carry it up there and get out there on social media, start blasting, start talking masa, you know? So I call those vatos huevudos, homie. Big Southgate in the house, camarada. What's up, man? Hey, shout outs to you. Raiders or Chargers back in the days? I've always been Raiders, homie. Oh, jeez. Speak the indigenous language. Oh, you want me to speak it, homie? Well, I can't speak it, dog. Dispensa, homie. But I speak Galo, I speak Spanish, and I speak from the calles, dog, and from the Cora, dog. Nahuatl is very hard. I know a few words. I tried it, dog. It's very hard for me, but if I would speak here Nahuatl, then I wouldn't have no followers. People would be like, might as well talk about the freaking Incas, homie, like George Lopez. Nobody gives a damn, homie. You know? Vario Pixley, this to Larry County, sending mines to you and the homes, to the homies. Orale firme. Pixley? Damn. Pixley's old, homie. I had to get off the freeway out of the 99 and went to Pixley, and I thought I was in the 1940s there, dog. The threads were still there for the ropa to go hang, dog. Serio, it's old, homes. That's one of the oldest areas, barrios that I've seen, besides Visalia. But I think Pixley's older, homes. You know, it was back in the days. Also, saludos and shout outs to Pixley, homie. Same outfit for decades, no style whatsoever.
Guy that was talking crap last time.
Was he?
About your outfit. Yeah, Boricua Italiano. He doesn't have any.
You don't have any. You're back here again, Boricua Italiano?
I mean, he must like your style in order.
You must like my style, homito. And if you're Boricua, you should have a style in Italiano, but no tienes huevos, güey. That's what you're lacking, fool. You gotta get up on your social media and develop yourself, homie. Throw your ropa, throw your estilo, you know, throw your gafas, throw your Louis Vuittons, whatever you're gonna wear. If you're gonna represent yourself right, if you're gonna talk masa, you gotta back it up, fool. You gotta throw out there with the firme lisa, whatever the case might be, homie. You know, don't be a hater like that, homes, you know. Throw your social media out there. Look firme, look fitas. Represent yourself, homie. Don't just come out here and talk masa, dog. You know, the vatos that talk masa like that really ain't nada, homie, you know? We look down at them fools, dog. We don't want to look down on you, homies. Even you put Verica Italiano, homies, that's a big meaning, homie, you know? So, go back to your webpage, homie. Concentrate on your ropita, homie. And if you're a pirujo, hey, that's all fine, homies. That's all fine and dandy, homies. You can wear all the pink that you want, but still look stylish, fool. Represent yourself, homie. Don't be hiding, homie. You know?
It's crazy.
Right or wrong?
Yeah. I mean, like, why is he on here? Like,
They say 100.
crazy.
They say 100. That's the truth. Vámonos. There you go.
I mean, if it ain't for you, then
Yeah. I like the shade and hat, bro. Gracias, homie. Oh, Beruca, he's just throwing the face. What kind of face is that? He's just like, it's the truth.
if he keeps it up, he's gonna.
You're gonna get blocked, fool. You know what I mean? Look at, live in the hood.
Show up, show your style.
Freaking ghetto
Don't even
bird.
come on here and walk around.
We live in the barrio, homie. You know, we live in the barrio. Lisa says, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the truth. You know what I mean? If you're gonna put it up there, you know what I mean? You're gonna talk masa, back it up, fool. Tenga huevos, homie. Especially a Bericua.
And Italiano?
I've never met a punk Bericua like that, dog. Them vatos have huevos, homie. Them vatos will fight you, homie. They're feisty fools, dog. Especially the hyenas. Oh, homie. They're feisty, dog. They'll freaking fight you, homie. So be hiding behind that social media. Don't do that, dog. You know what I mean? Represent yourself right. Show your eyes, homie. I can back it up. Show my eyes. Nah, they're blue, homie. He don't talk for us, FJ. I told you. He's from Puerto Rico. I know Puerto Ricans. Those fools will fight you, dog.
Yeah, FJ said he don't talk for all of us in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He does have a profile, you know,
Yeah,
but the other
they-
guy doesn't.
Yeah, them fools will fight you, dog. Puerto Ricanos will fight you, fool. Them fools will freaking get down with you. That's one thing I gotta give them, you know what I mean? Them fools are feisty, dog, you know? But saludos to all the Puerto Ricanos, homie. Much love and respects to them, you know what I mean? Okay, what else? I see more stability in the pinta than in your last 3 relationships. I've seen more stability in a pinta, piñata than in your last 3 relationships. Órale. Hey, yo, what up? Thank you for all the car shows coverage lately. Super chingon, gracias. The corn dog experience. Órale, you're a fool. Is that a fade or
Just
your
talking crap.
barber just give up halfway through? I got your hyena, dog. Your hyena, she was just all impressed. And you know what I mean? My wife wasn't here, dog. And your hyena was here and she was just trimming me up, carnal. Like, oh, Rockin Chicano, you're so solo, homie. Where'd you go to college at, mijo? I took Sholography 101, homie. You're not bad. So your hynita didn't finish me up, dog. Monty Lee Handsome, what's up, man? I need some advice, carnal. My mom's husband's no good. Okay. No good, and she doesn't ever want to say crap. She acts like he ain't a problem, and
I love her so much that I kind of just not saying out of respect.
that's the key word. My mom's husband. You said it right there, dog. Ain't got nothing to do with you, carnal. You know what I mean? If and indeed she's gonna learn, and that's on her, carnal. You know what I mean? You can only do so much, homie. You know? Out of love and respect, back out and let them learn. You know what I mean? Let her learn. Right? You know? Then when it happens, te dije, no te dije, just continue with life. Right? Rockin Chicano made a película with your hyena. They call me Juan Casas, homie.
That guy's tripping. I
Juan
don't want to
Casas.
get on here and just talk crap. Like, go.
They don't get it. Juan Casas, John Holmes. And guess who directed it? Ron Jeremy, homie. Puro pedo, homie. You got a small You got enough cousins to
It's the
start.
same guy.
The same guy. He likes to talk masa.
All right,
Okay,
I'm
let's
just
go.
gonna block
No,
him.
no, don't block him. He says you got enough cousins to start a small country, and somehow none of them have a job. Oh, I get it, homie. I get it. But yet we work the hardest, homie. So you work nada, homes, and our Rasa's always busting bud, homie. You like to talk masa, but yet you know how many primos I have. It's funny. And you know how you know that? Because my primos are your primos, homie. If you get it. How much love and I love carnal. Thank you, Rojas. Juan Jeremy. Órale, Juan Jeremy was doing a recording. Some people are rude, boss lady. Yeah, it's all right. You know, they just talk smack. I got 3 platforms jumping off, so we gotta understand and remember the YouTube yarda. That's the roughest one.
Yeah, he
If
doesn't
you
have
ain't talking about hyenas, if you ain't talking about other vatos, you ain't really welcome there, you know. But the people that have been hanging out there from the YouTube yarda, and thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. Ain't much love and respects because you vatos ain't about that vida, homes, you know. We ain't talking about politics. We ain't talking about prison stories, and I don't give an F, homie. You know, we're here to grow, homie. You know, Puro San Antonio, Texas. What's up, homie? What's crack-a-lacking? Jose, I know the struggle, homie. I moved to Arizona 25 years ago. Why, homie? It's freaking hot out there. I had to leave the streets of LA. Yes, that's a perfect example. Okay, then handle your business, homie. I can't hate on that, dog. But Arizona's nice too, dog, but it's freaking hot. Now I have a successful construction company. My kids are in college. I have to give you props, homie. That's right. Let's continue. My kids are in college. I have to give you props, homie. You were able to make still living in your hood. If I would have stayed in the hood, I would be torcidos or 6 feet under. Keep up the good work, homie. Okay, Jose. That's a perfect example, dog. Okay, look, you guys. How some people gotta leave because they have to. Yes, it's true. They have to leave, homie. And today I spoke on that with my son, with Daniel, because I went by one of my good homeboys' house, and he lived on the opposite side of the neighborhood, in another neighborhood. And I laughed as soon as I seen the street. And I said, I miss my homeboy Memo. I miss him. You know, during prison and when I was incarcerated, he would send me feria or whatever, whatnot, you know, some letras, some flicas. And I miss my people. I miss my good friends. And all of them had to move out. Why did they move out? Is because they can't stay here. You know, they already know their weakness. Once in a blue moon, we get together. I don't keep contact with them every day. I don't go out there to their house or every weekend or once a month, twice a month, or once a year. I don't. I stay away from them. We all stay away from each other. Why? Because we already know each other. We can't hang around because you disrespect them, you're going to disrespect me. So it's best to just stay away from the gente that you were once causing mayhem. Okay? Same thing with the gente that move out and take off and do their life. They have to take off. Why? Because they can't stay here. They'll get torcido. And that's what's best for them. Arizona's hot, but the homeboy made a career, made his life a construction company. He made something for himself. If he would have been here, he wouldn't have made nothing for himself. He gives me props for still being here. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't want to move out, homes. I do. But see, here's the thing, dog. Who's gonna fight for the barrios? Who's gonna fight for the Rasa? Who's gonna fight for what is right out here, homie? You know? Who's gonna stand up and fight against the Judas and fight against this and the city and the management? And who's gonna do that, dog? You know, at times when I would ask God, hey man, I'm done here, I'm done here. I never got an answer. And that's fine. I realized and understood that, hey, my mission here is not just finished yet. While I'm here, he gave me a business. He gave me my cars, my quads, and everything. A brand new 2500 Silverado. He gave me what I need here, homie. I'm not rich, but I'm doing okay, Holmes. He's provided everything for me, homie, while I'm still staying here. I keep truchas every time I go out. I gotta be careful. I don't go out there at nighttime like this time. I ain't walking around, homie. Especially looking like this, homie. That would be a fool, dog. I'm always trucha. I'm always alert. But it's not my time to leave yet. It's for me to stand up for what is right. Now, when I paroled out of prison, I told the man upstairs, if you get me out this last time, then that's it. Get me out of this life sentence. That's it. I'm done drinking. I'm done doing everything. Many times I promised myself, but I never came through. Finally, it came through, Holmes, when there was a mission with him. Get me out and I'll change. Well, I didn't know that beating that last life sentence, homie, it came with a big contract, homie. It came with the contract of really putting it down and helping out and giving back, homie. Not just staying sober. See, I wasn't supposed to come out, dog. I'm supposed to be a 3-striker, you know? WTX called me 11 the clown. Who is that? Can you Google that individual? I hope you got a profile, fool. Anyways, I have to deal with those kind of individuals, so I'm always careful. But nevertheless, when I got out, I decided to change. And he gave me everything that I needed. But I've been putting it down. I've been helping, I've been providing, I've been assisting, you know? And it never stops. I didn't know that that contract was gonna be deep, Holmes. I didn't know that that contract and that promise with me and him, the man upstairs, was gonna be heavy, dog. And it came with the price. But it's okay. You know why it's okay, homie? Because he gives the hardest struggles to his hardest soldiers, homie. Kyle, vámonos, you know? And it's preparing me in life. All the things that I went through in life has prepared me for this road up ahead. A battle with the cities, battle with the Judas, whoever the case might be, dog. Did you find that, fool? WTX 1%er.
You could scroll down on the thing.
Who is he? He's a 1%er. What is he? Can you show
Scroll the
me
way
his
down.
picture?
Oh, let me see.
Was this vato right here? Is this your fool? How do you bring it back up?
Let me see.
This is you, fool? This is my hater right here, calling me a leva? Let's see this vato. He's covered up in his face. And he's in a rig. And really, a 1%er for what clica? You don't show the clica. He has a...
Scroll all the way down. Let me see. Like, if you're right here. You want me to scroll down and I'll show you?
I don't know what click is he from.
Let me scroll down.
But this is a vato that hates me.
Doesn't know you, but
Doesn't know me. Call me Leva. Oh, there he is. Show me his. Oh, he's a bandido. What do I gotta do with you, fool? Is it because I go and they sponsor my son? The Mongo sponsor my son, dog? You hate that, Holmes? I ain't got nothing against you, vatos, dog. Dude, handle your own freaking business, dog. Got nothing against you, vatos, dog. If you guys ride patches, you guys ride patches. You know? I'm from the water, dog. I ain't no viclero, homie. You know what I mean? So, there he is. So, dispensa mensa, homie. There he is, right there. Put that fool on blast. There you go, carnal. How about that? Well, at least he had his page there, you know? Anyways, right? I really don't trip. Look, Holmes, and let me explain something to you about that viclero life, homie. We gangsters, dog. Somos cholos. Our politics are different from freaking vicleros, dog. We don't play that life, homie. You know, we're nowhere near that lifestyle, dog. Nowhere near, dog. Some of you guys were raised with cholos or their brothers were gang members and they decided to stick to that estilo and maybe bring it over to the viclero life. We don't play that, dog. We're serious about our stuff, dog. When it comes down to something, we represent it to the fullest, dog. We don't fight over patches. We don't fight over that. Though that's your estilo, that's you guys, that's firme, dog. You know? But when has vicleros ever run a pinta? You'll never see that, dog. See, we us Rasa, we could run pintas, dog. But our politics are way different. So we don't play that, dog. So dispensa, whatever patch you're from, Holmes. Much love and respect to your clica, whatever the case. But there's no need to disrespect me or call me Leva, Holmes. We're men. We could speak like men here, Holmes. Now, if your Viclero friends taught you how to speak like that, then there's a problem. Plain and simple. Boom. That's the way you say it. Eric, we have a very large platform on Instagram and YouTube. We would love to have you share your story and testimony on our platform, Big Dot. F the haters. Yes, Eric. Evangeline says, I get you being there with my husband. He still has to go through because his brother testified against him. Yeah, that's right. Shout outs to American Falls, Idaho. What's up, homie? Susie said, well said. That's the truth. You know what I mean? I don't play those patch games. I don't, dog. I don't play them, dog. I live the real gangster life, homies. You know what I mean? When you go to the shoe, go run the program, we done the big thing. We don't ride the V-Class. We don't, much love and respect to all the V-Cleros, on straight up, dog. Saludos to all you vatos. But our life was different from that life, dog. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. It's just different, but we still give them respects or whatever. But if you come on here, you know what I mean, you're a patcher, because one patch sponsors my son, or we go to their shows or whatever, wow, you know what I mean? But, nevertheless. Huh?
Yeah, there's no reason
I don't
for
get
name
it.
calling.
San Antonio, Texas, what's up, homie? Sue says respect. They say, what's it? Sick ass fool. What's up, Edward? Gracias. But that's the truth. That's the way we speak. You know what I mean? You'll never see a Viclero run a pinta, dog. Never. You'll see a Viclero run a programa, but you'll never see a patch run a pinta. You'll never see that. Because the politics are different, dog. We lived it, homies. We put it down, dog. But we've done it before. We're good. We're feeding it. We're straight. We get along with everybody. We're feeding it, homie. Rio Grande, Texas, canal. Saludos, homie. Keep it pure Rasa. That's right, homie. Big Pete. Big facts. Am I right, dog? That's the truth, dog. We don't, we don't, it's just different, dog. You know what I mean? But respects to them. Respects to everybody, dog. But I think to me, can I break it down? Pete, can I break it down, Pete? Okay, look, dog. Let me, since we're in that topic, let me kind of break it down to you guys so you guys could understand. Look, when you're a Viclero and you're part of the clica, whatever the case might be, that's female. You show respect, whatever. It's good, The life that they lived was wild. The life we lived in the barrio, we were raised since we were 13, 12 years old, and we were taught how to do jales. We were taught how to be a soldier and prepare yourself to go to the pinta. When you're a Viclero, they don't teach you that as a kid. You learn because your uncles my uncles rode V-Class. So the raising up is different, It prepares you through the juvenile hall. It prepares you to be equipped to be a soldado, right? So when you go through the system, you already taught as a soldier. Now, there is certain rules and regulations that the biker doesn't have to apply through the rules and regulations. And the soldados are built later in life. See, you're a gang member, you're a soldado since you were little. So the mentality, the thought of you coming up, you're gonna come up. Your mentality is gonna be as a soldado. You're gonna go and do jale. As a Viclero, you develop it late, dog. And remember, their life is not the life of that gangster life, Though there'll be conflicts, there'll be things, and they'll handle their business. It's just true, But the mentalities are two different ball games, dog, This was a Viclero and this one's a Cholo. His life was different. So it doesn't, nevertheless, the vato's still gonna tu es jale, however you put it. But when you live that lifestyle, automatically your thoughts and your rules and your regulations are different from a biclero. You know, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't, you know. And they're taught later on in life. It's not like you're, how can I say it? Like, it's mandatory for you to be a biclero. Like, this is what you're gonna shoot for. And, you know, what are you gonna go to the Pinta? You're gonna go run this. And for us, it's you're gonna go to junior high. You're gonna go to YA. From YA, you're gonna earn this. And you know, ours is structured. You know, I don't speak on politics, but I speak on the way the structure, the way we were brought up. You know, so we look at them like, you know, the vato wants to ride in the V class and go to barras and, you know, polvo here, have hyenas, you know. We did that when we were 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. We did that when we were young. Desmadre, you know. G-rides y todo desmadre. Going into the bars at 18, 17, you know. And, you know, we did that, but it's just different, dog, you know. So somebody to try to talk masa, why? You know, why would you want to talk masa if you're a patcher? You know what I mean? It's respects to your club, homie, respect to everybody, you know. But if you look at it different because they're at one of our parties or they're one of our sponsors or whatever, then there is a really conflict between that within yourself, you know. So I'm gonna hate somebody because they hang around with you. I'm gonna. It's just, I guess it's just childish, homie. Right, Big Pete? But it's the truth. You know what I mean? Yes, en inglés, talking en japonés. Oh, you want Japanese? Okay. Coachella Valley.
Oh my God, this guy on YouTube, he's still going, that old money guy?
What is the old money guy talking about?
He's just, I didn't even notice because I was listening to you. Just look
You
like
keep
the
talking
teaching.
about the grid, but the only thing you're grinning is the patience of everyone watching your 20-minute stories.
Well, thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for watching. You know what I mean? You're pirujo, ha, fool. You're on here, homie.
And I went on there, he has nothing.
Yeah, he has nothing. Oh, money G, he's just here. But you know what I mean? All your negative comments are helping me out, OG.
Thank you.
Oh, money G.
Old money.
Why are people so proud of the destruction they cause? Yeah, I don't know why, you know, but that's the way we live. Not no more, homie. Eso, homie, that's right, from San Antonio, Texas. Oh, what's up, San Antonio, Texas? Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love and respects to the vatos in San Antonio and all Texas. Everybody, dog, you know what I mean? Even the vatos wearing the patches. No hay pedo, dog. Saludos, homie. You know what I mean? Much love and respects, homie, you know? Ophelia, yes. Can you show us the chain pendant with that you made? Oh, can you bring me a couple of the gold ones? Can you bring me some product out of here? Yeah. Some of the stuff we did this week and today. Can I? No, I didn't do no pendants. Can you bring me that so what one? Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. We're Mexicans, just a different kind of Mexican. That's right. That's right.
This is gold. You make coffee?
Yeah, not to spam, but did quit drinking really makes that big of a change for you? Hell yeah, it did, dog. I was broke, fool. I was blowing feria left and right, homes. A pendejo, dog.
Damn, that topic came sick.
Look at this one. That's gold one. That's bling bling.
Palm Beach, baby.
That's right. Saludos from Phoenix, Arizona. But look at this one, dog. Look at this one, dog. This thing is freaking cherry, homie. Fire, huh? That's right. You did that. My wife's going like this, like I did it.
That's right. You better just play.
Feed me, huh?
It takes a whole team to do it.
Yeah.
And that is nice.
Can I get a car plaque?
Oh.
You're gonna bring a car plaque. God bless you and yours, carnal. Clean, gracias. So what is firme? It is, that's a special order, homes. I really miss FedMart, but I'm glad that Walmart and Sam's Clubs are around. Simone, David. Did you like that, Jonathan? It's pretty firme, huh? The Corn Dog Express. I need a corn dog plaque. Oh, you're a fool, dog. The Corn Dog Express is. I need a corn dog plaque. Yeah, we'll do it, dog.
Yeah, we could do anything. That one's a last name.
This is the last name. All right, all right.
Because some people, you know, they are not from a car club. They just want to put their last name or sometimes their city.
Now we're gonna get it all dirty with fingerprints. These are 220 right here on TikTok. Check it out, homie. Put it on your Ranfla, put it on your V-Club. No, it's too big for your bike. On your trike bike, yeah. Feed me. Just feed me.
I put it away.
Boom. It's cool, huh? It's all feed me. Let's see, what does it say? Some people are proud of destruction because of power and control status, reputation, identity. Yeah, bro. You know, it's, if you could turn it around like the way that I do it, you'll be good, dog. But if people still speak on it, then that's on them, you know. Homie, how much are the plaques for lowrider bikes? Double. Do we got a double layer here on that plaque?
For the bike?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got one. Oh yeah, bring that one.
It just has to be like the last.
Can I do some belt buckles? Yeah, I can, dog.
Belt buckles.
Look at this one for the motorcycles, dog. This one's for the V-Class and the motorcycles, dog. But this is a big plaque, homie. This is a righteous plaque, homie.
Yeah, it goes on the. Sorry, you know.
Is it clean yet?
No.
Oh, we gotta clean
We
it.
gotta clean it up.
Look at that. I know it's back. I can't do it backwards because backwards is the back side. This goes on the V-Class and it's freaking heavy, dog. Look at that. Right here on TikTok. Check me out, homie. These ones are big, double layer, and are 140. These ones, 140 bolas. But these are freaking big, dog. Look at double.
They
See
look
it?
nice on the bike. We did one for a Sousa, remember?
Yeah.
We seen them at the show.
But those are real plaques, homie. Is that Lake Forest? No, I'm not too sure. It's a custom one, Hugo.
For this one?
The gangster life, how sad. It's a blessing now, okay? We're good. The gangster life was a sad life, not no more. We blessed. I'm solo rider, but I love cruising my Lincoln Town car. Simone, I could do your big car placa. We could do them gold or whatever. I got a little gold one right here. It's a little gold one. Can you bring me another one? Yeah. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Hey, you guys are a blessing, Holmes. I like coming on here. You know, I know we deal with haters or whatever, but that's all right, homie. You know, at least that vato has a profile on him. You know, a lot of ones don't, but let it be known, dog. You know.
These are a few other.
Nice, Holly. Gracias. Hello from San Antonio, Texas. God bless you and your family. That's right. The Northeast Los Angeles. That's another custom one. These ones are 60 bolas. They're stainless steel. They're heavy.
And they don't rust.
They don't rust. They don't scratch. If they scratch, if you scratch it,
Buff it.
buff it out.
It's
Huh?
like brand new.
Like brand new. Sand it down and buff it. Not sad when you learn from it and do better for the kids. That's right, Big Pete. That's right. 404 G boy.
That's the guy from, where was he from? Georgia? Or where did he go?
Oh, Georgia. Oh, he's from.
Where was he?
He's from Georgia, but he called me from somewhere else. You about to listen to the homeboy, pick up some wisdom. Much love. My big little homie, Soy Gil Loco VNT. Oh, what's up, Gil? Gracias, cana. Sarapes barrels I got from you are real nice. Hey, gracias, Chato.
Thank you, Chato. I appreciate it.
Can I do a keychain? Yes, Simone. One fam. These are basic. They go on your V-Class, on your motorcycles, on your cars. These are basic. These are 40 bolas on the internet, dog. Right here on the on TikTok. Check it out, homes. Just follow my link and you'll find me, dog. Rockin Chicano, homie. You guys get down on the top, or Simone, you seen that double bracket one? Shh. Yeah, that's almost crazy, dog. You know? What else we got? What up, fool? Andrew, what's up, homie? I hope as well, my man. Yeah, we're good right here, just chopping it up, homes. Always doing positive things and checking out these choppers for the gente. Nice shirt. You know, all right, gracias, Gemini. Check it out in Rockin Chicano right here on TikTok. Google it. I mean, when you go on there, Rockin Chicano on the TikTok, it'll lead you everywhere, homie. I've been trying to put up the page here, but for some reason or another, I've been having a hard time. But anybody else on the other platforms, I have 3 platforms, 3 phones right now. So you guys see me, just follow the name Rockin Chicano. It'll go home. You know what I mean? Saludos de Detroit, Michigan. What's up, man? Angel, what's up, man? Gemini, cool. What up from Chuco Town? What's up, Mando? ¿Cómo estás allá, dog? Is it hot out there, homie? Any keychains, Anthony? What do you want on that? Man, I hate when Big Pete asks, because he knows he can get love. Okay. What is it that you need, Pete? You know I got you, fool. You know, you just got to be specific with me so I could take my time with you, Holmes. You know? And the reason why I take time with Big Pete is because when he does his big Cinco de Mayo show in, no, before that. It's been hot, right? Before that, they always show love and respects, and they never charge me. You know what I mean? They show me love, and I help them out and everything that I can. So, with them people, they're special. You know, not everybody has that kind of respect and love because them people looked out for us when we barely started out. So, there's certain people that have been there since day one. I kind of like got to take my time with them. And I hate it because I got to concentrate on them, okay? And I got to fulfill that order. You know, if, ands, and about or maybes. And Big Pete is one of them. So he wants a keychain, Big Pete, but what do you want it for? Do you want it just for the Rampla?
It's a club name.
For what?
Club name.
The Dinos? Okay. We could do it like that. A firme or not?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Simon, dog. We'll make it big, firme. It won't be too small. It'll be like around that big, dog. And probably be like these letters right here. And we'll do it for you, carnal. Shoot the pattern. Yeah, I got you, fool. I got you. You know what I mean? Alexis, what's up, man? Que rollo el chato del Paso, Texas. Man, we got a lot of people from Texas today. What's up, Texas? Texas tuning in. Gracias. Much love, homie. How did you get the name of Rockin Chicano? I was down and out. I was broke. And, right? And we had helped out the last church, and they took us for everything, and we didn't have nothing. But I did have hustle. So we were doing the car shows through the church, and, you know, that was our come up, and we helped out, and we gave everything, and the pastor took the keys from us and did us dirty, and, you know, and just took our feria and left us with like $100, huh? And we would have hangouts here in my house, and like get-togethers with dinner, like barbecue, right?
Yeah, we would have like
It was a kickback, and those kickbacks help out a lot because when I got out the joint, we would go and kick back at the brother's house or whatever, and we would have barbecues almost every day. And it was positive, and we'd talk about the word and help out each other and what do you need, and you know. So I did that, but I wasn't attending their church no more. So we started. I bought glasses, and with $36, and Avato, what was his name? Mondo, right? I don't care about that fool. Crazy, he was crazy though. He's Chicano Couture. That fool was crazy, you know what I mean? But He got in my face and all pedos, and I had the old gangster came out of me and he backed out. And he showed respect ever since. I haven't seen him in 8 years, 9 years, I don't know. And I had some hats and he shot me some hats, and he would okey doke me, and I didn't want to get gangster on him, like, man, you know what? So my uncle said, well, you're gonna have to come out with the name. I'm like, yeah, I know. So what's the name of this label? And he goes, Chicano Couture. He goes, that's too whitewash, I said. You know what I mean? Says, you're rocking that stilo, it's gonna be called Rockin Chicano because you're rocking it, Holmes. And that was it, right?
Yep.
Rockin Chicano because you're rocking the stilo. And that's how I got it, years ago. And I still with it. The people that really know me by heart as a kid will either call me Anthony, but if you knew me when I was a kid, they won't call me Rockin Chicano, they won't call me Anthony, they won't call me Lazy, they'll call me Tony. So my childhood name is Tony. Through the system, juvenile hall system, they changed to Anthony. Everybody would call me Anthony, or Lazy from my lot, from Norwalk. But I don't claim that no more. I don't. I'm cool. I still live here in the hood. I don't get involved in politics or what goes on. It's none of my freaking business. You know? It's none of my business what bothers this, who, what. That's none of my freaking business. I stay in my own freaking lane. And I respect everybody. I've been there and done that. Did a gang of freaking years, So I stay in my own lane, help out whoever I help out. If the vatos from another vato even wants help, I'll help them. I'll take them to a program. Who am I to deny? What? We can't get along just because we don't get along out here. The guys don't get along, but yeah, we're in the joint. We're eating together. We're having each other's back. That's the way I look at it, I'm gonna help out the next brown brother. And to me, um, and to me, I'm always gonna try to help out the next man. If you need the help, just feed me. I will never let fame get to my head, dog. Never, dog. I don't want it like that, dog. I don't want fame like that, Like, so what if I'm out there with Rosie, out there dancing, whatever the case might be, or, I might come out in a movie or whatever. F the fame, homie, Fame comes and goes, homie. But you know who you are and what you represent stays forever, And that's the way I want to be, man. I never want to be that I'm too good that I can say Cuba to somebody. Well, if I don't catch it, dispensa. But if I'm working, dispensa. But if you want to chop it up or whatever, shake my vice out, whatever, that's me, man. I never want to be all freaking you all chingon, can't say Cuba to somebody, you know what I mean? Or not talk about what's taking place with the yellow or whatever, and just make content. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about what Rasa. You guys have the biggest freaking platforms, and you don't want to talk about the Rasa, dog? You don't want to talk about a little something? Throw a little feature out there? A little bone out there for us, homie? I'm just going to create content of comedy and forgetting. F all that, dog. Your people are going through some crisis right now, dog, You could just mention a little something. Speak up on a little something, dog. The same gente that brought you up, homie, the same gente that depend on you, dog. And people will say, oh, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk. Well, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to hear about it because you could care less about the next man that's going down, homie. Vato's going down, homies. Rasa's going down, but you don't want to pay attention. You don't want to go out there and uplift them, homie, Oh, it's none of my business. I'm okay. It's still your business because regardless of how you look at it, you ain't got no blonde hair and blue eyes. It's it. You're still Chicano, you're still Rasa, and there's still no nopal in front of your forehead. But yeah, you got one of the biggest platforms, homie. You don't want to talk about if that, if this, and we could get it together. Pump the Rasa up. Throw them a little bone, fool. But anyways, that's nor here nor there. That's on them, homie. You know what I mean? If they could live with themselves and not talk about what's taking place, then that's all right. But you still speak Calo, talk Rasa, talk Cholo, and still speak like that and not speak on the behalf of our people, and you could sleep, then all they got is make all the money that you can speaking like that, dog. You go for it, homie. Because from that, you could tell it's about you and nobody else. Ooh. Am I lying, Lisa? Am I lying? Where's Lisa at? Am I lying, Lisa?
Paso Pestas, that's right.
Where's this Charlie Brown? Right here, dog. I made the coffee, carnal,
Ay, babe, I saw that.
but I don't trust it, homie.
I wouldn't trust it. How'd you?
I
Okay.
don't trust it, dog.
You want me to try it?
When Lisa says, that's right, that's right. Juanito's laughing. Right, Juanito? You got biggest freaking platforms, homie. You know, like, what the fudge, homie? You can't speak on behalf of our Rasa, dog. Damn, fool. And you speak freaking Calo, Spanglish. Gobiernos.
Gobierno. He said Raza is getting stronger. El pedo es el gobierno.
Yeah. Nice plan, homie. Gracias right here in Rockin Chicano. Check it out, homie. My own name brand. Gracias on TikTok. Gracias. Thank you on TikTok. That's right. What's up? What's up with the YouTubers? ¿Qué dice?
That guy's still whooping his.
That G Money guy still going at it?
I'm not even gonna read. Just let it be.
Why do you record your videos in the backyard? Is that because Wi-Fi doesn't reach the shed you live in? Damn, this vato's ruthless, homie. I had a professional freaking broadcast station, dog. We do. But I'm gonna tell you this, old Money G. I'm gonna call you weirdo, though. Look at here, weirdo. You get more interaction when it's personal one-on-one like this. The reels go out there more. The rhythm goes out there more. So I have a shop. I could do it at my shop. I have a setup at my shop también. It's a real nice office. And for those that tuned in and follow me, you guys see my office. It's all professional. It's all Rasa. You know what I mean? It's all Chicano. You know, and I know there's people on here that seen it. It's all straight Cholo, gangster, Chicano, all professional, homie. I mean, I want somebody walking in like, damn, is Mecha here? Is Mecha run this office? It's a representation of my culture, homie. I don't just want it to be all regular, looking like a Kia office, homie. You know, I bought my furniture at Kia, dog. No, I want to represent cultura, culture. You know, oldies, funk, whatever, or Lowrider. You know, the waterfall with the Azteca, the waterfall with the 64 Impala, with Quintana up Pachuco down, Chevrolet on top with the Felix. And for those that don't know why we idolize a lot with Chevrolet and Felix is because Felix was the first Chicano ever to own a dealership. And it was right here in LA. His name was Felix. That's why we still carry that cat. He leased the cat from Universal. You know? So in the 30s, 40s, that was his dealership. That's why we take pride in that. So I got a big old lighting with the Chevrolet and the Felix on the top. Take pride in the cultura, homes, you know? I got the oldies, I got the new couches, I got everything. And my office is real nice, homie. I could go do my podcasts there. But I'd rather do them right here behind my trailer. This trailer right here, homie. This trailer right here probably brought me in about $500,000, dog. It's a little freaking trailer, dog. This one. You know? It's hustle, work, a chingale, a darle madrazos, homie. How bad do you really want it? I'm outside by my trailer because I like the lighting and it's cool out here. I could do it inside, I could do it at the shop, but I like it here because it reflects good out of this mug right here. And that mug is me right here, homes. That design was designed in Guadalajara, homes, by Nacho from Love for the Streets. Exactly, dog. So it's irrelevant where I film at, as long as it's filming and it's touching individuals and people get motivated to go do their own business or go do something for themselves, homie. Unless like you, Money G, weirdo, whatever your name is, that you've been out here forever. I don't know why I blocked you, homie, you know? But it's okay, because stories like that, I'm able to go ahead and make some subjects out of it, dog. Some examples, some tórica, some clecha for the gente. See, you might not understand that, dog, and you never will. There's nothing on your page. There's nothing on your social media, you know? You just probably living for with your jefita for all we know, dog. And still there, probably collecting SSI or something, dog, you know? But maybe one day you'll understand how big your huevos hang and you'll grow up and you go take care of your business for yourself. It won't be in nobody else's platform trying to bash or try to talk down or talk masa. You know, your time would be too expensive to be doing all that, dog. You know, that's why I'm on here. I like to be blessed, dog. I'm blessed to have you guys on here. Your time is very important. But if it's childish, hey, this platform ain't for you, homito. You know, we've already been through so much. Pero le sigues, well, dale gas, homie. Ain't that the truth?
True.
Yeah, the Rockin Chicano office is hella feed, man. It's nice. Corn dog. El corn dog. He says he wants a blackout that says corn dog experience. You're a fool, dog. We need to educate our children or have them learn the trade and get out of that lifestyle. Simon Carlos, you do, dog. It's very important that you do, dog. That's what my kids, these the niños I taught them. My son is 17 years old. He's going to be almost 18 years old. He owns a lowrider. He has a 120, right? A 120, a 450 kids, dirt bike homes, and that shop is his, dog. That's his now. I gotta hand it over to him, dog. You know, because he's gonna be 18 years old, and I want him to learn and take responsibility more than what he's been doing. He fought for 10 years, dog. You know, boxing, homie. I didn't let him run the kayaks. I didn't let him do none of that, homies. You gotta teach him from example, dog. You gotta lead by example, homie. Why do I spend so much time addressing to the trolls? Because you guys ain't the problems. They're the problems, dog. You know? They don't need the, you guys don't need the help. They need the help, homie. And if they're in here, they're for a reason, dog. You know? Maybe a little clecha, a little, you know what I mean? Hard on them, homie, you know what I mean? And a little torica, a little kabila on them. It might help them out, you know what I mean? And I hope it does, dog. See, just because he's a hater doesn't mean you're supposed to hate him forever, dog. People might change, you know? What does the Bible say? It's not the, what? It's the sick that need the doctor, you know? And what we're here for, homie, to make a difference, dog. We're not here to talk masa about other people or look at this vato or look at his social media and, you know, and, oh, he said this, we're going to do a reaction video to his video. Oh, that vato this, that vato. No, we don't do that, dog. You know what I mean? We don't do that. We're here to grow, homie. And I want you guys to grow. Anyways, much respect from San Jose. You see? San Jose. That's, you know, homito, when I hear people from up north or San Jose, Stockton, straight up Stockton, Norte 14, whatever, do you know how good I feel, homie? Do you know how much joy brings to my heart? Because one day there will be peace, homie. One day there will be understanding. And I hope it's sooner than later. And I hope I'm still around while I really get to see it, dog. Because to the nitty gritty, we're Rasa, homes. And the system freaking corrupted us. The system divided us and gave us colors. The system made money out of our people, you know? And we keep on falling for the same old thing. So when I hear people, saludos from up north, hey, thank you, homie, saludos to you too. I don't bang, I don't do none of that. I'm too old for that. I lived it, and I understood it. I'm like, no, this is a scam. We gotta realize this, you know? 210, what's up, homie? Damn, that's so true. Let's see what Slipper. His name is Slippery One. It's because he slips and his fundillo's right there. Do I ever shut the F up? Well, I'm hoping I can, but let's see your can you Google that fool right there? Let's see what you're all about now. Let's see how slippery
Where's
you are.
he at?
He's in TikTok. He don't have a face, so he's just talking masa. He's we're gonna call him the huevudo one because he has a huevo on his forehead. They're not hanging. He doesn't know how long they hang. He has the whole huevudo in his forehead. So huevudo one, you see him?
Yeah, but there's nothing on.
Brothers from different mothers. That's right. Saludos from San Anto. Is this Cali? Simon, it's California, where the weather's perfect. There's nothing there.
Nothing.
So huevudo one, your words ain't no good, dog. He likes it slippery.
I mean, what does he want you to do? Just sit there and stare at the
Yeah.
screen?
Share an honest truth with our children. That's right, Lorena. Uh, your office is beautiful just the way you have it. Sad people are just ignoring the ignorance. That's right, Patty. Tejano here. That's right. Big Tejas. Keep positive. That's right. Heck yeah. Big saludos to everybody. How did Cali gangs see Texas gangs on the streets or in prison? You don't see people from Texas out here, though. You might see people from Cali in Texas. That's because it's cheaper out there to live, dog. Not being disrespectful, but it's cheaper to live out there, and you know that you bumped into a lot of people from Cali. I myself, I would love to go live out there in Texas, dog. You know, I think it's something firme. I think because of the history there, I love Texas, dog. That's the first representation of Chicanismo, even though they won't accept it. They'll call it Tejano, you know. But when you know the history, the Chicanismo originally from Texas, dog. That's how everything got divided, and you guys were the first ones to divide everything, dog. You know, so that's a big meaning to us, you know. Everybody moves down there because it's cheaper. Out here, you won't see them that much. You see gente here and there, you know, or somos tejanos, and you're like, okay. But you could tell right away their estilo was different. They would wear some botas, you know what I mean? And not like yeehaw style, but nice, clean, and their estilo was a little bit different. But we wouldn't pay attention to them. To them, there was like nothing because you know, their style was way different than ours. In the Pinta, they ride by themselves. There's something different, you know. I don't speak on political things of prison politics. I don't speak on that. But they're there, you know. Everybody has their own rules and regulations. Just like when the people would go get busted out there in Texas, rules and regulations from Texas, you gotta abide by them. That's freedom, you know. But how we look at people out here, we don't, dog. It's out of sight, out of mind. Like it didn't really matter, dog. You know. You know, you could tell their culture was different, but nevertheless, the original Chicanismo started in Texas. You know what I mean? But our style in Cali was different. The lowriders, the cholo, the estilo, you know, and it was just different. It's just different, you know. We develop a lot. To this day, LA dominates the whole lowrider industry. The cholo industry is LA, you know. But that don't mean that other sides or up Northern California or Colorado or New Mexico doesn't have that flavor, that estilo. Everybody has their own flavor and style, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, we still raza, you know? It was Pachucos, that's right. Texas is a third world country. Yeah, you know, he got his good size and a bad size, homie. Cali had suits. Yeah, well, look, it did have suits, okay, you guys? Originally, it started from Detroit, Chicago, and all that. You know, it did and came down towards Texas and all that, and it brought down into Cali. Now, Cali automatically picked it up because of the estilo, you know? Now, the riots and all that, yeah, it was in Cali. We represented our cultura. We stood up for what it was right, and you know, we're just different. Our style's different. There's no other boulevard like Whittier Boulevard. You know what I mean? Of course, there's other spots where we can't compare, like the Bay, Mission Street. We can't compare to that because that's Mission Street. You know what I mean? That's just different. You know, it's just big. It is their own stilo. You know, but for us, you know what I mean, to this day, oh, you're cruising the bully, we're cruising the boulevard. It's always been as Whittier Boulevard, the sign and all that, you know, because we got our stilo, you know, it's just different, you know. Every state has their own stilo, you know, and I love their stilo, you know. I think to me, to this day, nobody rocks better the Supremes on freaking 520s and freaking 2-inch white walls than the Tejanos. Them fools rock that crap, you know, like, damn, you can't beat them. You know what I mean? Their stilo's different, but it's just everybody brings in a little bit of style and flavor different into the table. Nevertheless, we are Rasa, homie, you know, we're all Rasa, dog. from Colorado to Idaho to come back to Nevada, Sacramento, the Bay, down south to Arizona, Nuevo Mexico, Finiquera, you know, New Mexico, Texas, Houston, Colorado, freaking El Paso. It's just different, dog. Their style is different, dog. But still, nevertheless, homie, we just rock our home, but we still Rasa, dog. Look at the vatos from Houston, they're different, homes. Look at all the vatos from Tango Blasters, they're different, dog. We still Rasa. However you want to put it, we still freaking Rasa, dog. Descendants from Mexico, dog. We still Rasa, dog, you know? So big shout outs. It doesn't matter who came out with who, what first. We still all rock it different, homes. You know? We all rock it different.
Like a little different.
Just a little different everywhere. And you got to give props to every freaking state with the razas there. You got to give it to them. Stop being a freaking hater. Oh, we came out with it first week, man. Shut up, dog. We all developed it. Just like what's the name from the Duke's Car Club. Do you know where Lowrider started from? Do you know how it developed? And I'm like, nah, developing every freaking body out here in the United States, homie. Everybody had their own stilo, their own lingo, their own color, their own chain steering wheel, different of this or different of that, and plush interior was different, which is the freaking truth, dog, you know? So big shout outs to everybody out there. Well, you might be from Texas or wherever, you know? From hot rods to low rides to V-dubs, that's right. I saw you at the Lowrider show. Gracias, Tori. San Antonio, Texas was formed way before the United States. Yeah, you know, that's the truth, dog. You can't argue that with Texas, dog. It's just different, dog. I mean, their stilo was different, but they were the first Chicanismo movement itself, dog, to represent our Mexican American ways, dog. So they were the first ones. They put it down. That, you know what I mean? We followed right along. You know what I mean? Back into LA and up north or wherever, dog. You know. All right. Let's see. I seen a big comment.
From where? On Facebook?
On Facebook. In the Central Valley, we have a lot of Tejanos that live here because of grandparents and parents. Yes, that's true. Work over here picking grapes, peaches, and nectarines. I've seen a lot of them decided to live here instead of going back. Yeah, that's right, no, Garcia, that's right. Lorena says, yep, we are Rasa forever. That's right. I'm going to Ale soon. Where can I find the best Mexican food? Tijuana.
Yep.
Don't eat here, homie. Go down south. Don't go to Texas. Don't go to Nuevo Mexico, Arizona. Don't. You want the best Mexican food? Go to Tijuana, dog. Go down south. Ensenada, you know.
Oh my God.
Which was the other one?
Puerto Nuevo.
Go to Puerto Nuevo, dog, where they pull out the lobsters out of the water. Go to Puerto Nuevo, dog. I don't care who you are out here. Food-wise, nah. It might be good. Don't take me wrong. There's good food out here, but
There
not
is
like
good,
that.
but
Not like that. Over there, the
no.
handmade tortillas.
even the tortillas taste
The
different.
corn is different out there, dog. They don't put all the preservatives and all that crap. It's just different. They make them by hand there, dog. And all that's fresh. So it doesn't have all the preservatives, artificial flavors and all that crap. It don't have all that, dog. So you could taste the difference like that,
And
dog.
then they bring you salsa, raba, like
Yeah,
all
so
kinds of
so
stuff.
you know how some restaurants right here bring you the chips and
Chips
the
and the salsa.
nah, over there's a big old freaking platter. You got carrots cut up with jalapeno, 3-4 different salsas, radish, over there they don't give you chips, dog. They give you hard tostadas, but tostadas burnt on the comal. So it's like a chip because a chip is deep fried. But over there they don't deep fry it. They put the tortilla on the grill like this, on the parrilla, and it leaves it all crispy and crunchy. So you just break it and dip it in the salsa. Vámonos. You know what I mean? Oh, you don't dip it. They give you the spoon. There's a spoon in
Yeah.
there, a wooden spoon. So the whole thing. Oh, and then they give you nopales cut up with grilled onions of
Yes,
the long
the
strings
long
ones.
yeah.
So all that, instead of a restaurant here where they bring you the chips and the salsa, no,
And
over
that's
there,
it. Yeah.
Over there, nah, they do all that and they bring you the tostada, and you break it and dip it. Right? Am I right or wrong?
So good. The caldos are, everything's just
The
good over
caldo's
there.
better, the fish is better, enchiladas are better, everything's the tacos. The tacos are freaking banging out there. And right there, they're freaking cooking the
The
freaking
tacos de
the
canasta.
no, not the canasta. They're freaking cooking the freaking the
Oh, the
carnitas, dog. That fool's big old freaking gut right there, dog. Just cooking, dog. You can tell he eats that crap every freaking day. He's just cooking it. Ya van a salir, mijos. Ya van a salir. Those freaking things are just turning all carnitas. He goes, here, grab it. Boom. And puts it on the freaking plate, dog.
Yeah, so
Puts
good.
it on the freaking plate right there. And the plates are like this. It's a plastic plate. Okay. This is your plastic plate.
The top is a plastic plate, yeah.
And then the plastic bag on top of the plate. So they'll slap that freaking piece of carnita right there, dog.
So good.
So when they're done, they ain't gonna wash the plate. They just take the plastic bag out of there and just sits there. And you grab your freaking salsa, your radish, jalapenos, and your freaking tortilla, and just. And the tortilla's freaking handmade. Mother sucker, homie. That's food right there, homie.
What about the tripas one with that guy? Those are bomb.
And the tripas, you're like, hey man, can you? They take them out, and they're like, hey, can you? Leave them a little bit more crispy. Oh, sí, no hay pedo, carnal. And they freaking grill them right there, dog, on the freaking grill. They're nice and crunchy and they're fresh. So they make their food daily. It's fresh. It's not like overnight, you know. And then they have the parrilla. Now the parrilla, the carne asada is different, you know. The carne asada is not like here. The carne asada is freaking fresh, homie. They get it from the carniceria right there and then. So you grab the carne asada, and they don't use, what do they use?
For what? To cook it?
To cook it. What's that called?
Carbon.
They use carbon. They put that in there instead of regular gas or propane. They
And
use
it
a
tastes
carbon.
so good,
It
guys.
tastes so good. All the smoke's jumping.
What about the
dog.
guacamole? They don't charge you for like extra guacamole.
Okay, so guacamole, they don't charge you, dog, extra. Like over here, they charge you. Man, over there, they give you a freaking cup like this. And then be like, and they'll be like, ¿quieres? What's that called? ¿Quieres? The little cup where consomme.
Oh, consomme.
So, hey, can you give me some consomme? Like, oh, sí, mijo, sí, ahorita. And the consomme is out of the birria, the frijoles, or whatever it might be. And they bring it and put the lemon in there, dog. Start drinking that, dog. Put some pito hairs on your chest, fool.
So good.
Yeah, but it's the truth, Soledad. It's good food, you know what I mean? The consomme with your lemon, the cilantro right there, and the freaking tortilla made a mano, straight right there, dog. A mano, and it's real corn dough right there, you know what I mean? What is a masa?
Masa.
It's real masa made there, dog, and that's the best food you could have, dog. You could go to anywhere.
You could go anywhere here
Here in
that they
California.
say, oh, tacos estilo Tijuana. No,
Yeah,
it does not
nah.
taste the same.
No,
guys.
not even close to it, dog,
No,
you know?
Not
Not even close to
the
it.
The tortilla doesn't taste the same. The meat doesn't taste the same. The guacamole does nothing.
Over there, they give you the whole guacamole right there, dog.
What about the albondiga soup? How good is that?
Albondiga soup. Oh man, when you go over there, the caldo's made right
And
there.
how big is the thing?
Freaking bowls like this, dog. You know?
Yeah,
Freaking
yeah,
albondigas are freaking huge and just your amalías, dog. Vámonos right
And-
there. Menudo. Menudo is not the menudo that you guys know in California, United States. No, their menudo's different, dog. Out here, they put too much seasoning. It's different. Their menudo's way better out there. It's cleaner, you know? And it's different, you know? Pozole is different. It's just different, you know? But it's good food out there. If you guys decide to go down there, just go hit that. Puerto Nuevo, Rosarito, Ensenada, all the Baja, go around, just bomb food. You know? It's good food, you know, right?
Yeah, Lisa's like, I'm hungry now.
And then you go over there and there'll be a trailer. There'll be a trailer, and you pull up to the trailer and like, ¿qué onda, mijo? ¿Qué onda? And like when I go there, they're an older lady, hey, ¿qué onda, mijo? ¿Qué vas a querer? Like, deme dos tacos how do you say, ribs? De costilla.
Costilla.
Oh my God. Freaking tacos de costilla, homie. They'll put a little bit of freaking frijol on it, a little bit of rice, just a tab, just like this. They do this, and it's real thin. And then they put the freaking rib on top of it, dog. Not regular beef ribs, the pork ribs, the baby back rib style, but cut in half ways. Not the long ways, cut in half ways and shredded. Oh,
Como
mother
costillita.
sucker. Man, those things are freaking banging, dog. You just taking a bite out of the taco, throw the bone, and Jeez, homie. One,
That sounds good.
oh, it's good. That's food right there. So you want the best Mexican food? Head down south.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So what's up? What time is it?
45.
Oh, go to the Hong Kong. No, stay away from those places, you guys. Stay away from them. Stay away from all revolution and all that. Just let them do them and you do you. You know what I mean? Back then we would go to Adelitas and all that. Hong Kong wasn't there when we were younger. But it's un desmadre. You know what I mean? It's chaos. It says, Las chulas menudo en la colonia Libertad es bomb. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Ah, man, it's good out there. But Libertad is crazy, you guys. You guys got to know,
Where to hit it.
you know, not just that, but you got to know how to drive in Libertad. You got to know how to drive, doc. Because right there in the circles and the whole streets, it's like driving in New York or in LA. You got to be. TJ's worse. TJ traffic is the worst, dog. It beats LA.
And they don't,
Now, over there, you
don't
step
abide
in the
by
street,
the rules.
homie, they van a pasar, güey. Bam. They don't care, dog. So the worst traffic would have to be TJ, dog. Them vatos are vida loca, dog. So you gotta know how to drive, especially in La Libertad. You gotta keep trucha out there, dog. Gee. But yes, I think it's the best one. Tacos de vapor, TJ. Oh man, from Chinos, huh? There's a vato that stands in the corner, and he sells tacos a vapor, so he'll leave by 1 o'clock. He's gone. So right when we would cross over, we already knew we gotta go drive way down there, almost by Playas, and he would have his freaking tacos with a little bike, like a trike bike with the handlebars in the front, and he had the box and with the umbrella, and he's right there. And there was freaking tacos al vapor made out of chicharrón,
chicharrón
con frijol,
papa too,
and
no?
papa, con chorizo. Oh my God, those things were banging, dog. Hijos, they bring it out, of course. Once again, have the plate and the plastic on top of it. Have the tacos, and you put the lettuce. The col right there.
Uh-huh. The cabbage.
You put the cabbage, and
the
here's your
salsa.
salsa. There you go.
They don't use
You know?
paper plates.
They don't use paper plate. Y vámonos a comer, güey. You know? And what's up, Chino? ¿Cómo está, Chino? Aquí, nomás. Ya mero termino. He's almost done because he sells out. You know? And that's all he does. He just does his little clavo, and that's it for the day, and he's gone. And those things are banging, dog. Whew. Oh, homie. Nah, it's good food, homie.
Very good food.
Good food, dog. You just gotta know where to eat at, dog, because then you could get sick también, you know? Oh,
Yeah.
Rasa Redondo. What's up, man? Stop. I'm getting hungry. Nani Plum. Yeah, that's right. It's good food out there. It's because they were asking me what's the best Mexican food out here in Cali and Los Angeles. I go, there's none. There is, but nah. You want to go, just head down about 2-3 more hours down south. Food is bomb. It's freaking crazy in driving in TJ, especially in those turnabouts. Oh, yeah. And you got to be careful when you're driving out there, because out there they got the potholes, homie. You got to be careful with the potholes, homie. They'll take your whole front end up. Bam, homie, you know? So when you're driving, keep your eyes on the road just in case somebody crosses, because over there, they'll cross out of nowhere. They won't wait for no street lights. And there's no street signs in TJ. Down south, there's really no street signs because they take them down for the metro to go cluck it or whatever. So
And if there is, they don't follow them.
yeah, so just try to find the best that you can, and you kind of got to know you guide yourself around. You already know the guys, you know where everybody's at, or I go all the way down south to where? To freaking What was it at?
Casablanca.
Past that. El Florido.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's far. And then the carreteras, some of them don't have like the lights.
Yeah, some of the carreteras don't have the lights, so you gotta be careful. We go all the way down to past Ensenada, huh? We go have a blast out there. It's pretty feeding. Also, ball joints will break. Yeah, they will, dog, because the potholes are big out there, dog. You just gotta be careful when you're driving, homie. You gotta drive like if you're doing a jale, fool. I don't know if you ever felt that experience. Just eyes, all your senses are open through and you're freaking driving, because you're gonna see all the potholes, homie. They're big freaking potholes, dog. I'll take your whole freaking front end, dog. You just gotta be careful, dog. You know, and drive safely out there, and just be careful. I got a few flats out there hitting the freaking potholes. Bam, and I had to wait for the freaking to open up the shop. So just be careful, you know. What does it say? We do have some good doors in Cali. You can't compare it to authentic Mexican food from back home. Oh yeah, no, you can't. Nice glasses, Simone. This is at TikTok and Rockin Chicano. Check me out. They're right there. Yes, and don't drive at night. Yes, Susie, if you're driving at night, you gotta be careful, okay? You just gotta be careful, you know? It's 11 in Memphis. I'm heading to bed, bro. Thank you for the live. Gracias. Custom. But you just gotta be careful when you're out there at nighttime. I'm glad I found your channel. It's almost 11 in San Anto. I'm all right. Gracias, Carlos. Blood Out movie. Orale. Do you like? Gacha says, do you like chirujos? People living in Cali. You know, Gacha? Cat. What's that name? Cata? A cat.
Tates,
Cata. I got nothing against chirujos, clam bumpers, scissor people. I don't trip. If that's their lifestyle, then that's their lifestyle. As long as they don't disrespect me, then I'm cool. They could have it on West Hollywood all they want, the colors, the rainbows, and do their parades. That's them. You know, as long as they ain't doing it in front of my face or disrespecting me and my family with my kids, and who am I to judge, homie? That's them, dog. They could live their life and pickle smoochers all they want, you know, and the hyenas, the lesbianas, the marimachas, or whatever, you know, that's them, homie, you know. You shouldn't worry about it neither, you know, unless something, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's you, homes, you know what I mean? Pero I don't, that's them, dog, you know. And living in Cali, they can live wherever they want, homes, you know what I mean? That's their sin with the man upstairs. That's not against you, dog. You feel me? Their sin is against them and God, dog. Their issues between them and God, because they can't figure out what they are. And if they do, they refuse to accept what they are. So it's not with you, it's not with me, it's not with the world, dog. It's within themselves and God, dog. You know? Am I right or am I wrong? So that's on them. Exactly. It's up to them in Judgment Day. That's Olga. Are we gonna stand there and we're gonna say, oh, well, he was a chiru or this and that, and God ain't gonna care, homie. He could care less, dog. You know what I mean? Just get out of here. It's not with you, it's with him. So that's on them, homie. You know? General says, Simon, that's true, dog. You know? Yeah, you're right, Marty. All right, pues, Rasa, I'm about to hang up because I want to spend a little time with the wife. He said, what's up, Holmes? And her cook me some tacos or something.
I think the kids ate all the meat. So.
Yeah. All right, pues, much love and respect. Hey, you guys check me out, man. Rockin Chicano on TikTok, man. I'm going to go lay down, relax. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm tired, homie. Much love and respect. Gracias, homie. Follow me, por favor, homie. All right? I'll see you vatos a rato.